Come on. There we go. Now we're cooking. Maybe. Yep. Now we're cooking. All right. Ma'am Lunila, good morning. How are you? I didn't see that you guys were live today. Sis Margie, good morning. I didn't see you were live either. So I went live. Somebody has to entertain the people. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Sis Margie says playing done C1 hours. All right. Are you doing okay, Sis Margie? Hopefully everything's okay with you. Thank you, Ma'am Lunila, or Sis Gracie, or Iris May, or Charisse. 1 hour. Good afternoon. Good morning, sis. Hope you're doing okay. I know you said you were having some trouble sleeping. I know what that feels like. I've had trouble sleeping before too. All right. I'm just starting out with my deliveries. Says 2 hours sleep, so need to rest. Yeah, 2 hours sleep is not enough. Maybe maybe go for a walk and then come back and go to sleep. BG. Okay, sis, thank you. Please get your rest. That's the most important thing. Get your rest. Uh, Brother JS, mi amigo, how are you? Good evening. Boa noite. Noite. My Portuguese is terrible, but salute, Brother JS. Thank you for joining. How are you, brother? Thank you for joining the live, Brother JS. Just working on some food delivery. 6 million in the building, 4 likes. Thank you guys. Yeah, I just had to take my daughter. Her car, the starter was not working, and her battery was kind of corroding. So we just got her car fixed. Got her a new starter. Got her a new battery. Her car should be in pretty good shape now for a while. Hopefully, we'll see. It's not too bad out here today. Let me take these glasses off. But yeah, so it's been a busy morning. Got to go and play with my grandson. We took him to a small playground, an indoor playground, and he was able to crawl around and climb on stuff, and he loved it. It was so much fun watching him. But thank you guys for jumping in the live and just doing some orders right now. Hopefully we'll get some orders going. There we go. Okay. 10 million in the building with 4 likes. If you're just coming in, thank you for joining. I'm just hanging out right now, waiting for some food delivery requests to come my way. And when they do, and they're a good one, I'm going to take it. I'm going to go get the food. I'm going to go drop it off, and I'm going to get my money in that order. So, yeah, if that sounds interesting, stick around because we'll be getting some here pretty soon. I have a headache, yeah. Sis. Yeah, get some rest. Turn off the phone, sis. Turn off YouTube. Turn the lights out. Go lay down. Get some rest. Take a day off. I know you have to take care of Lolo, but still, rest as much as you can. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Sis Margie, please get some rest, sis. Turn off all the lights. Go to bed. Try to sleep. Maybe eat a big breakfast. That might help you go to sleep. Because whenever I eat a lot of food, I go to sleep right after that. Mamma Nila, thank you. Good morning. Hello. We got 5 million in the building. Nice day today. It's a little cloudy today. It's a little cloudy, and it looked like it was going to rain, but it didn't. It's maybe going to rain tomorrow, and it's only like in the 60s for temperature, but in a few days we're going to be over 100 degrees here. So it's kind of crazy. Says Margie says the problem too much drink water so I pee. I do the same thing. I do the same thing. I drink a lot of water and always makes me go pee at the worst times too. Like when I'm out and I can't find a bathroom, then I gotta go pee. But lucky for me, when I'm doing my delivery driving, I know which restaurants have a good bathroom that you can just walk right in. So, like, there's one right here. They have a code on the door. You can't get in unless you know the code. I know the code, so I can get in there and use the restroom. And they know me. They know me through the delivery, so they don't have a problem. But yeah, you drink too much water, you got to go pee, and it makes you wake up too. Stop drinking so much water. Says Gracie, good morning. She said, good morning, Sir Cisco. Good morning. How are you, sis? Hopefully you're feeling better today. I know you were feeling a little under the weather. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Something's going around. Boss Butcher, good morning. Mount Buntag. How are you, sir? Already working. I know you're already working. Says good morning, Boss Cisco. Good morning, Boss Butcher. Hopefully everything is good there. Not too hot yet. It's nice here. You would like it here. It's nice. It's very cool today. Cloudy, but very cool today. But in about 2 or 3 days, it's going to get really hot, like 103 degrees outside. That's how hot it's going to get. You wouldn't like that. Thank you, Boss Butcher. Oh, 7 million in the building, 5 likes. Thank you guys. Yeah, just hanging out, waiting for delivery order. It's very quiet today for a Monday. Yeah, there's not many cars in this parking lot, which is good. That means that people are staying home. And if they're staying home, maybe they want to order food and maybe I'll get that order. We shall see. Uh, where is it? This one. Okay. All right. Good to go. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad today. So we'll see. See what happens. Alma E71, another streamer on welfare. Um, if I needed welfare, I definitely would be on it because ain't nothing wrong with being on welfare if you need it. But yeah, no, I don't need it. I'm literally working right now. But besides that, yeah, I had a 29-year career that I just retired from, so I get paid from that too. But thank you for being considerate, coming on in here and uh, contributing to the algorithm. Thank you for that. Leave a like, leave a like too if you like. Appreciate you. Let's see. Oh yeah, good for you. Yeah, yeah, it is good. It's pretty good. I wish everyone had that kind of uh, fortune, good fortune. Unfortunately, everybody can't. And when they can't, they got to do what they got to do, right? Sis Margie, thank you. Master Chick's Poultry Farm, hello. Good morning. How you doing? I did subscribe. I subscribed with my other accounts as well. Hopefully you got your subscriber count went up. I hope so. I know a few people from the other live said they were going to subscribe as well. So Master Chick's Poultry Farm, hopefully you get 1,000 soon. And that's when the big bucks start rolling in. Almost. Good morning. How you doing, Master Chick's Poultry Farm? Probably up early feeding those chickens. 6 million in the building with 8 likes. Thank you. Thank y'all. Kind of slow. It's always slow. It's only it's almost 4 o'clock, but uh yeah, it doesn't usually start to pick up in the evening time until around 4:30 to 4:45. It'll start picking up. But yeah, right now, time check, it is 3:51 p.m. here in beautiful overcast California. Sis Gracie, thank you. But yeah, Sis Gracie, I hope you're feeling better. Hopefully, you're not coming down with a cold or something. But I noticed you guys weren't live, so maybe you are not feeling better. I know Sis Margie, she usually goes live around this time, and she needs to be sleeping. Master Chick's Poultry Farm says, now is night for me. Where are you at? Where are you at, Master Chick's Poultry Farm? Where are you? Where do you live? Are you not? You're not in Philippines? Sis Margie says, like number 8. Thank you, sis. Appreciate you. Good morning. Go to sleep, sis. Go to sleep. Stop drinking water. Go to sleep. Like number 10. Yeah, sis. You're too much. You're too much. Thank you. Oh, I thought I was getting an order, but it's just the app. Sometimes the app, the food delivery app, it reloads and kind of resets where all the busy spots are. So we're still in a good spot. More cars are starting to show up. Some of these guys that are showing up, I recognize them. They're also delivery drivers. I see them. So everybody's starting to come out now, getting ready for the dinner time orders. Uh, Sis Margie says, not feel sleepy, maybe later. Sis. All right, sis. Well, hopefully I can keep you company for a little while. Hopefully you can hang out and I'll keep you company for a while. Sis Melinda, good morning. How are you? Sis Margie says, why deliver, sir? You crab now. Wait, what? Why deliver, sir? You crab now. What does that mean? Why do I do delivery? Um, just gives me something to do. Yeah, I'm retired now. And like I was telling that other individual, I worked for 29 years at my job. And when you work for 29 years doing something, getting up every day, going to work for 8 or more hours every day, 5 days a week, sometimes more than 5 days a week, um, you just get used to having something to do every single day. So when you retire and you no longer have to go anywhere, it kind of makes your mind get confused, I guess. And so for me, I talked to friends of mine who were retired and they said, find something to do, find a hobby, find something to do. My hobbies all involve either hiking or traveling. That's the things that I like to do, and some sports, but more or less hiking and traveling. But I don't like going hiking or traveling without my wife. So while she's at work, she's still working. While she's at work, I need to find something to do. So this actually is kind of interesting. It's kind of fun. It's easy. I get a little bit of extra money. to put into my grandson's education account, and that's why. That's why I'm doing it. Uh, oh, okay. Cab driver, cab driver. Yeah, I'm retired. I have pension now. I have a pension, and I have money and different investments. Um, so I'm okay. I'm good. But I do this to keep me busy, to give me something to do, to keep my mind working. This is pretty easy, but when you get an order, when it gets busy, you have to think about a lot of different things that are going on, and you're driving around and making sure that you're talking to the customers, communicating with the customers. It just gives you your brain something to do. And like I said, the little bit of money that I get, it goes to my grandson's account, so it's good. But not a cab driver. I thought about it, but I don't like people being in my car. I don't like strangers being in my car, sis. So I couldn't do cab driver. Miss Generous says, "Okay, that's it. I'm retiring tomorrow." Sounds good. Sounds good. Miss Generous, for those of you that may not know, I got 4 million in the building, so it's probably people that know. That's my wife, who's supposed to be working right now, but she's not working. She's on YouTube watching me. Gonna retire tomorrow. Sounds good. Since Margie says, same, my boyfriend, he liked to retired, but he waiting me first. See how selfish you guys are? We're trying to retire. We want you guys to retire with us, but no, you want to work. You want to work and work and work and work. And we're stuck here having to just wait for you guys. Selfish. Just quit. Just retire. Do it. No, I know for my wife, she wants to wait until her youngest son graduates from high school, and then she'll be ready to go. So we're waiting on that. He'll graduate next year, so it's not too long. In the meantime, I'm gonna do this. And my grandson's account is doing pretty good. So I'm liking it. Atenea. She says, "Come here, twinsy." Oh my God, that would be like Atenea. That would be like, what is it? Wonder Twins. Wonder Twin powers activate. You guys would just be going crazy out there in the Philippines. Me and Adam would have our hands full watching you guys. Guys would be going out to massage parlors, getting beat up, coming back with black eyes and bruises and swelling. Oh wait, that wasn't getting beat up. That was just getting a massage. Good morning, Atele. She says, retire, Kuya Cisco. I'm retired, sis. I'm waiting on your twinsy. Your twinsy needs to come on and retire. She doesn't want to retire. She wants to keep working. And I know you wanted to keep working too, Atelea. You wanted to keep working too. What's wrong with you people? You guys are young. That's the problem. You guys are young. You're young and you like your jobs. Why retire? I get it, but I'm not young and I didn't like my job. So I retired. Miss Generous says, I am working, or I am working. I am working. That's how she would say it. Shopping for items for our event on Friday. Ah, okay. Yeah, so she's working her job is having an event at a local sports venue here. And so she's getting everything ready for that event on Friday. Um, which is really cool. It's a really cool event. Um, but we're leaving. We're not even going to be able to be at the event. We're leaving to go to the Bay Area to go visit her mom this weekend for Mother's Day. So we'll be going to the Bay Area for Mother's Day. Miss Generous says, Tweensy, Tweensy, Twinsy powers activate. Atelea, what did you make for breakfast this morning? You know what I had? I had oatmeal with raisins and almond butter and some protein shake. It was delicious. That was my old breakfast I used to eat at work every day. And so I figured I might as well eat it at home too when I'm retired. It was delicious. Sis Gracie, thank you. Um, Sis Margie says he'd like to stay Philippines. Yeah, yeah, sis. I don't blame him. I want to stay in the Philippines too. That's where we want to stay. Um, we're not sure exactly where we want to stay, but we have some friends, Ate Lea and her husband. They live in near Davao City, and we really liked it there. We really liked it there. So that is definitely a place we are considering. It's very high on the list. Not only do we really like it there, but our friends are there, and so it would be great to just be able to hang out with them. But Cebu City is also pretty cool. We did like BGC, Makati area, but it's kind of more expensive there, and we don't really know as many people there. And it's just busy. So probably between Cebu City and Davao. Where does your boyfriend want to stay, sis? Ms. Jenner says, I need to live out my Wonder Twin retirement in Davao. Waiting on you, sis. Waiting on you. Waiting on you. Oh, I love my wife. She's too much. Live out her Wonder Twin retirement. Like, yeah, yeah. You guys can get matching outfits. You guys can get matching onesies. You could be twinsies and onesies. You could look like what is it called? The Incredibles. You guys can get like the mom in Incredibles, get the spandex outfit. You guys can have like the little mask. Oh my god, the cape. That would be hilarious. Should do that for Halloween. We should go to okay, look, why don't we go to Philippines for Halloween? We can go for Halloween. We won't be there too long. We'll get there right before Halloween. And then we'll just stay through the new year. So we're looking what is that, 2 months? You can do 2 months, Miss Generous. Come on now. 2 months. That's all we need to do. We get to kill Halloween and Christmas and Thanksgiving in the Philippines. That would be amazing. Would love that. Think about it. Sis Margie says, after my 3 years contract, maybe. OMG. What do you mean, maybe? When your 3 years contract ends, you just say, I'm done. I'm done. Me and my boyfriend are retiring. We're gonna go live happily ever after. Maybe. What do you mean, maybe? You mean definitely. When your 3 years contract is up, definitely you retire. But I don't want to pressure you. Random TV by Catribo. Shout out everyone. How are you? Good morning. Get you a jacket, sir. How you doing, Catribo? So Smarty says random. Random TV says morning, G. Good morning. How you doing? I'm just waiting for some orders. I'm just sitting here waiting for my orders to come in. And it's very slow and it's very boring. But I got 6 million people in the house keeping me occupied and keeping me company with 13 likes. Wow, that's pretty good. Thank you guys. Uh Mrs. Margie says, morning random. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's definitely very, very nice to think about retiring in the Philippines. It's very nice. Especially when you see, uh-oh, hold on. Oh, she's texting me, telling me to look at something. Oh, she says, OMG, I have Mrs. Incredible costume. What? Okay, wait a minute. Where you have Mrs. Incredible costume? Have I seen that before? I vaguely remember that. Have you worn that before? I don't remember you wearing that. I think I might have remembered that. I need to see this costume. So now we just need to get out the Leo one and you guys can get twinsy powers activating. So okay, well you didn't answer my comment about what about we go to the Philippines at the end of October. Let's call October 29th, November 29th, December 29th. Okay, maybe it's a little over 2 months. We do a little over 2 months. And we could just, spend the holidays out there. Answer that, Ms. Generous. Uh Random TV Back Dribble says, as usual, my neighbor is more handsome than I am. What the heck? As usual. Wow. Wait, what do you mean your neighbor's more handsome? Did somebody just move in and they're just more handsome than you? So what? You you have something they don't have, which is charisma, intelligence, character. That's what you have. And you are an attractive man on your own. So don't worry about your neighbor. Let's see. Ms. Generous says last year's costume. I vaguely remember that. I do vaguely remember that. Okay. Well, Atelea, what say you? Are you gonna get the twinsy um in Mrs. Incredibles costume? She says, yes, I'm in. Sounds good. Guys, look. She says, yes, I'm in. Now watch. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about it. And then she's gonna be like, well, I can't take off of work. It's too long. Watch. I can't take 2 more months off of work. Guys, she has so much vacation time on the book. She could take it off if she wanted to. This is Gracie. Thank you. Or Mamily Unila. Thank you. Amen. She says, yes. Wait. But she says yes with the eye rolling. What does that mean? I miss work. Oh, okay. I know. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. You and Miss Generous, you guys really like your jobs. You guys have, jobs that you enjoy. And, you know, there's people there that you enjoy, the job itself you enjoy, and that's different. It is hard to walk away from. It would be hard for me to walk away from something like that if I just didn't have that feeling at my job. But I get that you guys really do enjoy your jobs. And I joke, I totally understand why Miss Generous, wants to wait, and I'm 100% supportive of that. And so we'll wait. But when that day comes, we are gone. I don't know, Abdelea, would you consider doing? I know it's not going to be maybe exactly the same thing, but there's hotels in that area that you could work at. You have the experience. They would love to have you. So think about that. That would be pretty awesome, actually. We could come stay at your hotel, hang out. We can get a discount. We're gonna be staying at your house though, so we don't need a discount. Ms. Jenner says, I can take personal leave. Like I said, I'll believe it when I see it. Oh, Ms. Atalaya. Ms. Jenner says, work is overrated, Twinsy. All of a sudden. Work is overrated, Twinsy, while she's sitting at work right now. Okay. While she's hanging out at work. We got 5 million in the building, 14 likes. Thank you guys. Once again, this app is not cooperating with me. I wish my sister, she does DoorDash in Florida, and she was saying she usually doesn't sit for more than 15 minutes and an order pops in. So it must be nice. But on the other hand, she doesn't make very much. Her people there in Florida don't tip very well. She might get like $1, maybe $2, and that's about it. Sometimes I'm getting $10 plus. I got a tip the other day that was like $66. That's very unusual, but that's the kind of stuff that happens here. Um, Random TV Becca Trebo, thank you. Ms. Jenner says, I do like my job. I like the routine. My boss is amazing, but comparing it to living life on a beach and jet setting everywhere sounds good too. Okay, well, and this gives us something to look forward to. Gives us something to look forward to. I'm glad you're on the same page. No, I get it. She really does like her job. And but I also believe exactly what she's saying. When we went to the Philippines in February, got to spend time with Atele and Adam, and a couple of our friends that we got to meet out there and hang out with, and just being able to go where we want when we want. It's man, it's awesome, and it's hard to leave that and come back to work. So I think she's definitely Ms. Generous, my wife. She's definitely seeing the benefits of leaving work early, retiring early. But we'll get there. Like I said, it's not necessarily about all that. It's about getting her son finished in high school, making sure he's on the right track, and then we'll be able to move forward from there. This is Gracie. Thank you. Random TV Becky says, you're welcome. Thank you, brother, for hanging out. Appreciate you. Hopefully your morning is starting off good and you've got a good start to your day. Atelea says, just listening, Kuya Cisco, cooking for breakfast, Twinsy having my coffee. And even that, Atelea, even that, I miss waking up there in our amazing friend's house, in our little room with the powerful air conditioning unit on. The air conditioning was bomb. Like it stayed cool in that house, no problem. Waking up in the morning and just coming out and it's nice outside. You know, you guys are up and about. We got breakfast made for us, and it was amazing. Yeah, we loved it. Atalaya, that really showed us. I'd say more Jen than me, because I'm already there. I've been there in my mind for quite a while now. But I think for Jen to actually live there with you guys for a week and just see how the daily routine went and just kind of see how your life was there and imagining, hey, we could do the same thing. It was just so nice. We missed that. We miss you guys. Random TV by Kachubo says, silent watching here. My work already started. Okay, hey, definitely take care of your work. Thank you for silent watching. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. We're gonna be here, and I'll just keep running my mouth so you can keep listening to me go blah 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 blah. Hopefully, we'll get a food order soon. It's picking up. I can see the app. It's getting busier around, so we'll probably get one here pretty soon. But thank you, Katribo. Thank you so much. This is Margie. You're still here. Thank you, brother. Says Margie not falling asleep yet. Says Margie, if I put some soothing music on, would that make you go to sleep? If I played some soothing songs? Okay, yeah, this app just updated and yep, it is getting busier. 8 million in the building with 14 likes. Thank you guys. And if you just came in and you're just kind of wondering what the hell's going on, I'm just chilling right now in my car. I'm in the process of waiting on a food order delivery. Uh, Once it comes through, then I'm gonna take off and go pick it up and go deliver it, and you'll be right here for every moment of it. So hang out. And while you're here, just double tap that screen, leave a like if you would, and it really helps our channel. We appreciate it. And check out our channel. Maybe subscribe if it's interesting to you. But we have a pretty good channel. But thank you for dropping in. Mr. Generous says, staying there in Tagum really gave us a glimpse of how the day-to-day life is, and it was wonderful. It helped to have two amazing hosts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, you know, before we ever went to the Philippines, me and Jen we didn't really know what to expect. And growing up here in the US, um, even Jen, as her parents were immigrants. So her hearing things about the Philippines and the stories that, her mom would tell her, they had a different perspective of the Philippines than one of constant vacations and good times. They weren't always having vacations and good times for sure. So the perspective of the Philippines that she was brought up with is different than someone who's just going there and having a fun time on a vacation. And then myself, let me roll this window up a little bit. Oh, they're leaving. And then myself, growing up in the US school system, we don't really get taught a lot of really good stuff about other countries outside of maybe Europe. You maybe learn some good stuff about European countries. They might throw in some Asia here and there. Africa, forget about it. South America, forget about it. So Philippines was
I didn't really know anything about the Philippines. I had some Filipino friends, but they were all from the US except for one. One girl that I went to school with, she was from the Philippines, and I never really talked to her that much about the Philippines. So everything that I knew was just kind of a little bit here and there. And so actually going to the Philippines and seeing how it is, first of all, it's a beautiful place. There's amazing people there. There's good and bad. There's a lot of people that are struggling there. The government is not quite doing what it should be doing for the people a lot of the time. So hopefully that's going to change. But other than that, for us visiting, it was amazing there. So we really enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll end up there. Random TV by Katribo, thank you. But we got 8 million guys. We got 8 million in the building, 14 likes. If you haven't already, please double tap that screen. Give me a like if you don't mind. Help us grow as a channel. Help us get out there to more people and um, spread our message of positivity. I'm part of a bigger community of people in the Philippines, people in the US, people in Japan. Those are the main communities that I'm a part of. And every single one of those communities is about positivity and about helping each other out, not pushing people down, not that crab mentality. We try to have the mindset of kindness and helping each other. So if that's something that you're down with and that's something that you're interested in doing, please become a part of our community and hit that subscribe button. And thank you for joining us. But that's a big part of what I want this channel to be about because I've been inspired by a lot of good YouTubers who are my friends, and it's a good community. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, tap that like, and join us in the positivity. It actually is kind of feels like it's getting more humid out here. I'll roll these windows down a little bit more. There we go. Uh, Even though it's kind of overcast, that sun breaks through a little bit and just zaps you still. But it is, I mean, it's pretty nice outside. What the heck? If you've watched this live stream before, you know that I mentioned the area that I'm in right now. It's not a bad area, but you do get a lot of interesting people that come walking around and riding their bikes around. And you kind of always have to be looking around to see who's out here. Cause I've had people when I'm sitting out here, I've had people come walk up to my car and say, "Hey, you got $3 I can borrow?" One guy asked me for like, "You have $2.12?" I'm like, I don't have $2.12, bro. Sorry, but I don't have it. So you got to watch out. You got to watch out for some of the people that are running around because you never know. Some of the people are completely harmless. Some of the other ones, they may be out to do something a little crazy to you. But now we got 10 million. Thank you guys. Please double tap that screen, hit that like button if you don't mind, and hit the subscribe button. Check out our channel. We've got some pretty good videos out. I think some interesting short videos, and obviously the lives. And if you're into what we're doing, please continue to support us. Thank you. Yeah, it's getting more busy out here now. It's now 4:19. It's getting closer to dinner time, so it'll start picking up. Almost feel like heading out and going to another spot, which I think that's what I'm gonna do, guys. Let me start up. And I'm gonna head out to another one of my spots that I go to. Brother Catribo, thank you.
Oh, look at this. Look at this, guys. Atelea, can you see that? Oops, wait, hold on. Where is it? Look at that. Atelea, do you see that? Look at that. Come on now. Atelea and Kuyapogi, they had a white Jeep like that when they were living here in the U.S. And I know they missed that white Jeep, but now they got a white tuk tuk and a motorcycle. I think Atelea has a motorcycle now, so they're doing fine. Did you see that? Atelea, did you see that? Every time I see those, I always think about you guys. And it's funny because there are actually like a lot of white Jeeps out here, and they always have like all the little I don't know what do you call them, the little ducks and the little figurines in the on the dashboard. I always think of you guys. Sis Gracie, thank you. Or Mom Leonila, thank you so much. We got 8 million in the building. Yeah, see now this breeze is coming through. It's cooling off. Felt like I was getting hot over there. Latribo, thank you. Big Russ, always with the negativity, Cisco. You got that right, buddy. That's what I'm about. I'm about negativity. Oh, my buddy just sent me something about that negativity. I'm always angry. I'm always pissed off, and it's always somebody else's fault. How you doing, bro? Hopefully the weather there in Florida is treating you right. It's nice here. It's a little here. Let me show you. Oops. Maybe I should turn it the other way. It's a little overcast. It's not humid like Florida humid, but it is starting to get a little humid here. Um, like I said, I was sitting there and I felt like I was warming up. So I'm gonna move and go to another spot. I was not getting orders over there, so I'm gonna move to this up. But how you doing, brother? Sis Melinda, thank you. I see you. Thank you. Thank you for coming back, for sticking around. Brother Tribo, thank you. Oh, this guy's got a little puppy right here. So I'm just gonna turn around, go down the street here, and there's another spot I like to go to. It's a Mexican restaurant that usually gets some decent orders. I'm gonna try to hang out there and see if our luck will change. It's starting to pick up. It is starting to pick up. The restaurants are starting to turn red on here, so that means that they're getting orders. I just gotta find one. Big Russ says, just kidding. I'm definitely here for the positivity that Cisco brings all the time. Salute, brother. Yeah, I was just saying that. The communities I'm a part of, they're all over. Like I said, Philippines, Japan, U.S., um, and every single one of them, that is the common theme amongst all of them, is that they're all very positive people and very helpful people. People that actively resist and fight the negativity that we see on YouTube. And so I'm very proud to be a part of that. None of us are fools. None of us are naive and think that everything is roses and sunshine all the time. That's not what positivity means. Positivity just means that you choose to see the positive side of things first. The negatives are going to be there whether we want it to or not, and we're going to have to respond to those negative things and deal with them appropriately. But you don't have to focus on that. You can focus on the positive while dealing with the negative, and you don't have to you know blame other people for your problems. You don't have to bring other people down. You can push other people up or pull other people up. Sometimes when you're down, there's somebody lower than you, and instead of pushing them down to get up get further up yourself, man, pull them up, and together you can work together and get up higher. So that's the mentality that I like, and that's the mentality that I'm gonna bring every time I come on YouTube, and every community that I'm a part of. That's what they're about. So you know that, Russ. But how's things going out there? Sis Gracie, thank you. Oh man, this air feels good. Yeah, it was definitely getting hot over there. I think because the sun was just going right in through the windshield. I could get over here. Oh wait, I think oh yeah, I did. Passed up my spot. That's all right. I'll just drive down and come back around. Right. Yeah. But you're going to a red light, lady. Slow down. People see your blinker and they don't want to let you in. They want to just, haul ass and get where they're going. I'm sitting here with my blinker on, and this lady's just coming full blast, and it was a red light for her. Now I'm in the turning lane. I tell you, this is why you got to stay positive in life, because you'll see people like that, and they'll just bring you down. All right, Brother Catribo, thank you. We got 7 million in the building, 14 likes. Can we get to 15 likes, guys? Can we just get to 15? Hit that milestone. If you haven't hit that like, if you haven't double tapped, please do so. So I ordered a new phone holder for my car. I got the phone holder that this phone is on. This is my main phone that I do the live from. And then here we go. Here's an order. Let's see what we got. So this order is not a great order at all. Wow. This one's but I'm gonna go ahead and accept it. What the hell? It's been a slow day. I think this is what they do to me, guys. I think they give me these crazy orders in the hopes that I'll take them because nobody else is taking them because it's a slow day. Let me get over here. But again, I'm not doing this to get rich. I'm just doing this to make a little extra money for my grandson's account. But this is probably just about breaking even almost. Really, this order. Let me take a double take on it. Brother Kashubo says you're welcome. Thank you, bro. Thank you for BG listening. Thank you. Big Russ says I'm good, man. Just popped in to say hello and contribute to the algorithm. That's right, bro. Hey, this is what I'm saying, guys. I mean, Russ is one of those positive people. Everybody that's in here right now that's just listening, thank you so much. It helps. It does help. If you know anything about the algorithm in YouTube, the more people that click in and click out and hit the like button and all that stuff, it just pushes the live even further out there. So that's the positivity that I'm talking about. Thank you. So I'm about to get out here, guys, and get this order figured out. Yeah, I'm doing well, bro. I'm doing well. I'm glad to hear you're doing well too. Stay safe out there. Hopefully you're taking care of business and hopefully enjoying things a little bit too while you're there, because Florida's a pretty awesome place. It has its downsides, but overall it's a pretty cool place. So enjoy your time there, bro. All right. So now, guys, I'm gonna get out and go see what they're talking about with this order. So please bear with me. Sis Margie, it is not game over. It is game on. It is game on, sis. Watch this.
Gonna get out and get this order. The person whose order that I'm picking up, their name is Scoobert. That's pretty funny. I don't know if that's their real name. Hello. Just picking up an order, Uber Eats order. Excuse me, guys. It's for Scoobert. Scoobert. Is that a regular or is that? I've never seen that before, but I was got some crazy names. All right, thank you. Thank you. She said somebody's name was Chicken Man. Wow, Scoobert and Chicken Man. It sounds like a movie that's coming out pretty soon. So I just grabbed this order. That was cool. It was already ready. That was easy. But now I got kind of a long drive for how much money that I'm gonna be getting for this. And that's why I was saying I was hesitating to take it because it's not really within my range most of the time. But because it's been slow and because I love you guys and I want to give you something to look at besides my ugly face. So hopefully doing one of these orders will entertain you. So let me let this person know I got their order. Scoobert. Let me let Scoobert know.
Wouldn't that be awesome if Scoobert was watching us right now? Let's see here. Okay. This is, like I said, this is a little bit of a drive, guys. It's actually in the next town over, which is kind of odd that somebody would order from here, from the next town over. But I think this restaurant that I just picked up from, they don't have one there in that town. So that's probably why. Okay. Let me make sure I'm going. Yeah. Okay. We got 8 million in the building. Hey, we made 15 likes. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Whoever did that, that's the positivity we're talking about. Thank you. Roll these windows back down because it is getting kind of warm out here. Not out here. That's actually cool outside. But when you roll your windows up, that sun kind of, all the heat gets trapped in your car. Let's see. Let's see here. Let me scroll back up. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, thank you, Russ, for popping in, brother. Thank you so much. This is Margie. I see you laughing right there. What the heck? This Margie says, I don't have a blog, random. Huh? You have a vlog? You have a vlog? Let's see. Sis Grace says, here, long, Sir Cisco. Thank you, sis. And again, I hope you're feeling better, sis. Muted poll. Okay. Miss Jenner says, wow, you're so handsome, Cisco. Fire! Thank you. Thank you, Miss Jenner. Thank you so much. Katribo, thank you, brother. Uh-oh, was the internet kind of lagging right there? That sucks. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, Golden Gate, what's up, brother? He says, did you shoot below par today? Man, if you're talking about actual golf, I didn't go today, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. My son got me into it, and so we're definitely gonna go. If you're talking about the delivery app, bro, we're way below par. I got started late. I had to go take my daughter to. I took my daughter and my grandson to this little play place. He loved it. My grandson he's gonna be 9 months old in like about a week and a half. He loved it. So we were there for a couple hours, and then I had to take her to get her car repaired. Her starter went out, so we did all that. So I didn't start the delivery app until later today, and I'm literally on my first order, bro. And it's a crap order, but I do what I do to entertain you guys. That's what it's about. So I'm here. How you doing, GG? Let's see. Says Mommy Sheila official. Mega love shout out everyone. Hold on, sis. Let me get you a jacket. Boom. Jacketed. Katribo, thank you. Mom Sheila official. I'm new here. Mom Sheila official. I think I met you through another YouTuber's live, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm already subscribed to you. But welcome to the live. Let me turn this roll these windows up a little bit. I don't know how the sound is, guys. Let me know if it's not loud enough. I did notice sometimes when I'm watching the lives back, I notice that the sound is kind of low. I think it's because the phone is further away. But welcome. Thank you, Sheila, for jumping in. This is Gracie. Thank you. Yeah, says Sheila. Thank you. La, 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 la. Yeah, there's a lot of people who do lives and like says Gracie, says Evie. They're really good at having a lot of people uh, follow each other's channels. So a lot of times I will meet people through other channels. I'll subscribe to them, and sometimes I'll see them doing a live, and we maybe have never met before, but hey, I'm going to support. So I know you, Sish. But thank you for coming on in the live. We appreciate it. I'm just doing a delivery order right now. I'm delivering some food. I just picked it up, and I actually got to take a picture of their order. So I'm going to be delivering to an apartment, and I'm going to meet them at the door. Um, and they basically got like a little bowl, some food items in a bowl. Let's see. But yeah, it's kind of a long drive, like I said, guys. And the money is not very great for the distance that I'm driving. But like I said, it's slow today. I'm not losing money on this, but I'm not really getting much. So let's see, where am I at? So I'm getting about $8 to drive 8 miles. It's not that great, guys. Um, in Philippines, like I've said before, in Philippines, $8 is a pretty good amount for like working for the whole day. Some people $8 the whole day that's pretty good. But here in the U.S., $8 is not very much. It doesn't go very far at all. And with gas being expensive as it is, um, again, sometimes you might be losing money if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. So I'm basically getting a dollar per mile, which isn't terrible, but it's not what I usually like to do. But we did it anyway. Uh, Mommy Sheila official says random TV done subs. All right, thank you, sis. Yeah, guys, if I haven't said already, please connect to each other's channels. Um, that's one of the big reasons that I give blue jackets out is so that you guys can click on each other's names and you can go to that person's channel. And if you like what you see on their channel, give them a subscribe. If you don't like what you see, then don't subscribe. But if you do like what you see and or you just want to help somebody out, please hit that subscribe button. That's how we all grow, guys. That's how we all grow. We all started out with 0 subscribers at one point, and some of us have tens of thousands of subscribers now. And if you're one of those people, or you're one of those people that has hundreds of subscribers or thousands of subscribers, you remember what it was like when you didn't have a lot of subscribers and how hard it is to build that up. So please connect to each other and help each other out. Brother Triple says, "Man, Mommy Sheila, thanks. I'll get back to you." Nice. See, there you go, guys. This is how we all get better. This is how we all rise up, helping each other out. Mommy Sheila says, "Thank you, host." Yes, of course, ma'am. Thank you. And she said, "You're welcome, Sir Random." All right. Yeah, most of us are pretty small channels, guys. There are a few larger channels that come and join my live once in a while, and I greatly appreciate them. but most of us are small channels, and that's how we build and grow. We help each other out. Miss Generous says, "Woohoo! Got what I needed for the event. Gonna work from home the rest of the afternoon. I should place an order with Uber Eats." Yeah, you should. Totally. Totally. I'm glad you got all that done, my beautiful wifey. Um, be careful going back home. That's one of the nice things about her job, too, guys, is that she can work from home. And that's really been a big part of why she's continued to enjoy her job is the ability to work from home. It's so nice to work from home because, obviously it's just more comfortable and you don't have to drive, you don't have to get all dressed up. And I wish more companies and businesses would do that. Their employees would be much happier. Sir Onin, good morning. Like done. Thank you. Sir Onin, thank you. Hopefully your day is going good so far. Thank you for coming in and supporting. Let me give this, I think your other channels have a jacket. Let me give this channel a jacket. Thank you, Sir Onin. How are you today? I'm just driving right now, and I just picked up an order of food, and I'm gonna go take it to a customer right now. I'm just gonna go deliver the food. It says hello, bro. Onin. Yes, sir. It says take care always. Safe travels always. Yeah, it's pretty nice today. It's not too busy. The road is nice and clear, and I always try to drive safely. Even though sometimes you're watching me, it might not look like I'm driving safely, but I am. I'm totally driving safely. But thank you, brother. Golden Gate says, I work remotely. I work remotely too. You couldn't pay me to commute again. I hear you. Yeah, I wouldn't want to either. I definitely would not want to either. Because once you get used to that, it's hard to go back. It would be extremely difficult to go back. All right, hold on. Let me let this person know I'm gonna be there. I gotta turn to this next. Yeah, yeah, that'd be extremely hard. Working remotely is just that's one of the nicest thing about technology that we have right now is that people can work remotely, and it makes life so much easier, especially if you're somebody who wants to. Oops, hold on. This food flips over. If you're somebody that wants to work overseas or out of state, man, that makes it so much easier. You're lucky, bro. I wish I could have worked remotely. Okay, where am I going? So when I get close to where my delivery is at, I got to really pay attention. So bear with me, guys. Da, 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 da. So Onan says, my main channel is already live stream. Okay, hey guys, if you can, I don't know if, yeah, you can't click on his Ninja account there to get to his main channel. But Sir Onan, if you can, drop a link to your main channel, and anyone, you guys are welcome to drop the link to your main channel in the comments so that people can go join because he's running a live right now too. If you guys would, I'd really appreciate if you would drop in and say hello, and let him know you're there to support him too. So on and thank you. But yeah, drop your link or just put your at for where your channel is. Says Gracie, thank you. So Onan says, Miss Gracie Mom, Mega Love shout out. And guys, I think Sis Gracie and I believe Sis Margie are both gonna be doing some lives here pretty soon, probably in about a half hour or within a half hour. So if you can, go support them, check their channel out. They are two people who really, really, really support our channel a lot. So please give them some love. Please go support them, subscribe to their channel as well. This is Gracie. Thank you so much. Ma'am Leonila, Yahoo, Yahoo, Yahoo. And maybe if you're lucky, if you go see Gracie's channel, if you're lucky, you might see Ma'am Leonila, which is her mother. You might see her do her dance for you, which is amazing. She's an amazing, beautiful woman who is so happy, so positive. And when she dances, guys, if it doesn't put a smile on your face, there's something wrong with you because her dancing is awesome. So thank you, Ma'am Leonila. Uh, Katribo says, Mommy Sheila, done watching and shared your third short video connected. There you go. That's how we do. Thank you, guys. Yeah, please connect. Please connect to each other. So, Onin, thank you. Hopefully, your day is starting off good. You got your live going, and hopefully, you're getting lots and lots of people coming in there. Right here, we got 10 people in the building. Thank you, guys. Right, 10 million people in the building. Maybe 10 trillion. I don't know. And 18 likes. Thank you, guys. Can we get to 20? Can we get to 20 likes? Can we hit the milestone of 20 likes? We've been doing pretty good, guys. I've got at least 20 likes in the last 2 or 3. I think lasted for a while. Where am I going, guys? Jeez Louise. But you see why I kind of hesitated to take this order. You see how long I'm driving? And this is all gas money that I'm having to spend. Um, and I'm only getting $8. So roughly a gallon of gasoline will get me roughly maybe let's say 25 miles in my car. So this trip is probably close to 20 miles round trip. So I'm probably losing right off the top about $5 on this trip, and I'm only getting 8. So basically, I'm making $3 for this trip, which is not good. But again, it is what it is, guys. Sir Onin says, I can't speak English, bro, but emoji, it's okay. Of course. No worries. And Sir Onin, I bet you probably speak a little bit of English, but like a lot of Filipino people, you think your English is not good enough. But I bet it probably is. But you do what you feel comfortable with, brother. I just thank you for supporting. My Tagalog is not good. My Bisaya, not good. My Ilocano, not good. Everything else, not good. English, English lang. That's all I can speak fluently. So thank you, Sir Onin, for supporting. That's all I ask is some support and show up and support everyone else. Katribo, thank you. Okay, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I gotta get to this light up here and I'm gonna turn left. Yep, turning left here. And it's this, all these apartments. Okay, so it looks like I'm going in here. It's kind of weird how the directions work. Let's see here. This is apartment B. Meet at the door. And what's funny is there's a code for this gate. I'm lucky because somebody's in front of me that knew the code and they're opening the gate, but the person didn't put a code for the gate. Oh, he just said the gate code. He literally just said, he must be watching. Are you watching me, Scoobert? Okay. These parking spots are tight. Let's see here. Come on, mister. So I'm going to park right here, guys. And I'm going to go take this order. So bear with me, guys, while I do that. All right. Let's see here. Roll this window up.
And we're looking for apartment B. Let's see. This one? This is apartment B. I don't know if it's over there. All right, hold on, guys. Looks like I'm going the right direction. This apartment is empty. Hello. Hey, how you doing? Are you Scoobert? No. Nope, wrong way. It says apartment B. It must be on the other side. Yeah. All right. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, there's a bunch of apartment Bs here, which doesn't make sense. 11, 18. Which one is this? 11, 12, 10. That's what it is. So we need to find 11, 18, or 16. And guys, this is the interesting thing about this job is that if you're going somewhere where you're unfamiliar, haven't been there before, you got to use your brain and find where the hell you're going. So it's kind of nice that you got to use your head a little bit. All right, so we're gonna drop this off. I got to get a code from the person. Yeah, because sometimes the map doesn't, or the navigation doesn't tell you exactly where to go. It tells you how to get to the place where you're going in the car, but if it's an apartment building, it doesn't tell you exactly where to go. This looks like B. Okay. I have a Uber Eats order for Scuba. Yeah, the code is 6330. Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, I'm sorry. You said the code was 6330. 330. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Thank you. All right, have a good one. Thank you. All right, done, guys. People screaming out here. That's part of why I love this job. I'm telling you, you see some interesting stuff out here. Let's see what we got on this comment section here. Oh man, you guys really talking while I'm away. What's going on? Uh, okay. Golden Gate says, "LOL, you could always do deliveries on a dual sport adventure motorcycle." You know what? Not a bad idea. Hey, we drove around in Philippines on a motorcycle a few times. Um, Even Cebu City, we drove around in Cebu City on a motorcycle, and I had people tell me, "Oh, it's crazy! Don't do it. You're gonna get killed." We loved it. I loved it, and Jen actually loved it too. Doing deliveries though, I don't know. That might be rough because I really don't know my way around there. At least here, I'm familiar with the area somewhat. But yeah, that would be a little crazy. Let's see. Says Little Beth, thank you. Good morning. She said, blessed day.
How are you? Brother Kachuribo sticking around. Thank you. Sis Little has said, have a nice day ahead. Thank you, sis. You too. Yeah, I'm just doing my food deliveries. It's almost 5. And she says, morning to random. Host handsome. Mm. Thank you, sis, a little bit. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Uh, guys, sis a little bit too. She has an amazing channel. She does Zumba sometimes, and she's awesome. I don't know how she does it. I get tired just watching her. It's nuts. Yeah, check her channel out too, guys, and subscribe, please. Kachuba says, yeah, he's a handsome guy. Please quit. Mm. That's my model face. Is that cool? I don't know. Is it like blue still? Says Gracie, thank you. Mommy Sheila, Ma'am Beth, shouty, shout out. All right, guys. So I'm gonna head back out. I made my tiny little $3. And so that's the thing about these orders is hopefully this gate's gonna open. Am I going the right way? That's the thing about these orders is I think I gotta go a different way out of here. Yeah, because this doesn't look like this gate opens this way. Um, the thing about these orders, guys, that are kind of longer driving orders, especially when they go somewhere that's not near a lot of food areas. This guy's waiting. I don't know. What the heck? Is that the way you go? Let me watch this guy. Oh, it? What the heck? It's opening for him. Okay, so now I'm going in a circle, guys. Hold on. Bear with me. So these longer orders that kind of take you out in the boonies, the thing that kind of sucks about them is you got to drive all the way back to your starting point and you don't pass by a lot of food places. So the chance of me getting another delivery request on the way back is low. So all this time that I'm driving, I'm missing out on orders. So that's just part of the strategy that you have to use when you're doing these delivery apps is you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're spending a lot of time outside of busy areas, which is kind of what I did right now. But like I said, it wasn't very busy today. It's still almost 5 o'clock, which is when it really starts to get busy. So it's fine. But, like I said, I wanted to at least get one delivery in for you guys so that you have a little bit of something to watch besides me just blabbermouthing. Katribo says, I am blessed with a face only a mother can love. Is that right? Well, I don't know what to say. I think you are probably better looking than you give yourself credit for. That's what I'm going to say. Probably a very handsome man, but just humble. That's what I'm going to say. But the good news is you're here hanging out with me, and I don't care what you look like. I'm just glad you're here. So thank you for hanging out with me, Katribo. Thank you so much. Now I'm trying to figure out which is the easiest way to get back to my place. Let me go this way. Whoa, my phone's falling. Figure out what's the easiest way to get back to my little home base area. Would it be the freeway? It probably will be the freeway. Where are we at here? Ate Frexy, Mabuhay. How are you, sis? Good morning. How are you doing? Thank you for jumping in here. Katribo says, morning, ma'am Melinda. Melinda's still here. Thank you, sis. Thank you. This is Vanessa. Good morning. She says, Yahoo, Sir Cisco, Tom Hart done. Thank you, sis. You're the one that gave me number 20. Thank you. Appreciate you, sis. Out there hanging out in Singapore, working hard. How you doing, sis? Good to see you. Another person that has a great channel that you guys should check out and subscribe to. She works in Singapore, and it's really, really pretty out there. Definitely a place that we want to travel to someday. She says, good morning, Idol Random. Boss Hugo, good morning. Good morning, sir. Says, good afternoon there, bro. Brother Hugo, how you doing? Kuya Unswa. How are you, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for jumping in. Part of my Mabuhay family, the Mabuhay fam bam. Ateleo was just in here, brother Hugo. I meant to ask her why are they not doing more lives. I totally forgot. Atelea, if you're listening still and you're making breakfast still, you're eating breakfast still, I want you to get your hand, ball it up just like this, and punch the first bald guy that you see. The first bald guy that you see, just punch him right in the head and tell him, start doing lives. I don't care who the bald guy is. If there's a bald guy next to you, paya, paya. Tell them get your lives going. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. It's not a lot. Sis Vanessa says, "Good morning, Idol Random." And oh yeah, I read that already. Brother Hugo says, "I'm fine, bro. Nice. Hopefully, you got a lot of good sleep last night. Ready to start your day." I'm just driving. I just finished a delivery order, brother, and I didn't make very much money, but I made a little bit of money, so it's good. Now I'm going to go on to the next. I'll go back to my home base and hopefully get some good orders. I got 5 million in the building, 21 likes, which is way more than I thought I was going to get, and I appreciate you guys. Hopefully, I'll grab a couple more orders here. I haven't got another notification, but just as a heads up, like I said, Sis Gracie and Sis Margie are both going to be starting their lives pretty soon if they haven't already. So please go check them. They are very supportive. They have supported our channel immensely, and I am very grateful to both of them. So please, if you can, go check their channels out. It's Griselda Alfaro and Margie TV. They have great channels. They're great people, and subscribe to them, please, if you haven't already. Brother Hugo is giving a strength, power. And Sis Vanessa, thank you so much. So what is it? It is about 8 o'clock over there in the Philippines. God, I wish I was over there right now. Me and Miss Generous would be walking on the beach right now, hanging out, hanging out with our friends, just enjoying life. But it's okay. We'll get there. We will get there. For now, I'm gonna be here, hopefully entertaining you guys and giving you something to start your day. Oh, there we go. This street light's out right here, so you're kind of having to watch to make sure that I'm not getting up into any traffic that's not paying attention. Where are we at here? Okay. Sometimes what happens, guys, is when the customer puts the order in, they'll put, sometimes they put no tip, but if they put a smaller tip, sometimes when you deliver, if they like how you did your job, they add more on to the total. So hopefully we'll see. Maybe that person will add some more to the total. That would be nice because that was a long drive. He was a younger guy. I don't know if he'll appreciate the fact of how far I had to drive to take him his food, but we'll see. We're going to think positive. Like I said, it was the next city over I had to drive to, so it was a long drive. And if you see this whole way that I'm driving, well, you can't see it, but there's no restaurants that I really come close to on this drive back. So I'm not going to get any orders most likely on the way back until I get closer. We got 5 million in the building, 22 live. Thank you. If you haven't already double tap that screen, please double tap the screen. We appreciate it. If I don't get at least 30 likes, Ms. Generous said when I get home, she's going to make me scrub and clean the toilets. And I don't want to do that. So, guys, please get us to 30 likes so I don't have to scrub and clean the toilets. Nah, she didn't say that. She's super, super nice. She didn't say that. She said I have to scrub and clean the bathtub, not the toilets, but the bathtub. So still, please give me the 30 likes if you don't want to see me scrub the damn bathtub. 'Cause I don't want to do it. 8 million in the building. Thank you. I'm just driving back to my home base. Uh, I have a good feeling, guys. I feel pretty positive that I'm going to get at least 2 or 3 more orders in the next hour, and hopefully they're good orders. I don't think that's too much to expect. Let me roll this window down a little bit because it's getting hot here again. I don't know if that wind is going to make this sound go down. Let's see here. This is Vanessa. Thank you. Brother Hugo. Thank you. Big Blizzard. Salute, bro. How you doing? It's 8 o'clock over there already. I hope you're done with work. I know you were putting in some long hours, getting double time and things. Um, Man, yeah. How you doing, bro? Thanks for joining. Just got done doing an order. It was like $8. I had to go 8 miles to drop it off, and now I'm having to come 8 miles back. So think about it, 16 miles. Um, that's close to burning like almost a gallon of gas. So I probably lost around $4 to be honest with you, just on gas. So I really got like $4 for that order. It is what it is. The good news is, like I've said before, is I'm not depending on this. There are people who are doing these gig apps, uh, multiple apps, and they're busting their ass, and they deserve better than $4 for delivery. Let's see. My wife just sent me a text. Hold on, guys. I think it's the "you better clean the toilet and the bathtub" text. Hold on. What we got here? All right. Adelea, thank you. Oh, Adelea, did you punch the bald man next to you? Did you punch the first bald man you saw? That's what I need to know right now. Because if you didn't do that, please do that now. Brother Kendall, hello. He says, you will have to scrub toilets if she is watching your live stream. Okay, well, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. She's watching a live stream. I think scrubbing toilets is a little too much to ask just for watching my live stream. Come on. Come on now. If I was monetized, maybe then I might consider scrubbing the toilets, but I'm not yet monetized yet. So I think that's a lot to ask, bro. This is a little bit too much to ask. But I'm going to read her text in a minute. Hold on. Brother Hugo says, Mam Young's brother. We need, Brother Hugo, do you agree that Atelea should punch the first bald guy that she sees, just punch him in the head? Do you agree with that? I think you agree with that. I'm going to speak for you. I think you agree with that. Brother Catribo, thank you. Blizzard says, good, bro. Taking a break from writing this paper for English class. Okay, yeah. Bro, you're one of those people, man. You put a lot on your table, bro. I respect you. I salute you because you are working a full-time job plus overtime. You're also taking courses. You're also taking care of children, grandchildren at that. Salute, bro. Guys, this is one of the people that I'm talking about when I talk about the positivity that we have in the communities that we're a part of. This is a perfect example. This guy right here, Brother Blizzard, hardworking man. He's got dreams, he's got aspirations that he's working towards, but in the meantime, he's taking care of his business. That is the kind of character you want to surround yourself with. And so I'm grateful that he's, you know, part of my community. I'm a part of his community. And so if you get a chance, check out his channel. Please subscribe. Please support him. That is a hardworking man, a good man of character. Those are the kind of people that you need to surround yourself with on YouTube. So salute, brother. Since Margie says random retrieval, and since Margie says hello to Sis Vanessa, Hugo, thank you, Ma'am Youngs. I'm not afraid. Wow. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Whatever you do, Brother Randall said, or Brother Catribo says, gee, oh wow, okay. Boging Bug Sick. is focused on your premiere. Oh, does she have a premiere out right now? Guys, if you can, check out the premiere from Margie TV. Please support her too. Big Russ says, no dust collecting on Blizzard. Right? Russ, you still here? Are you in the bushes, Russ? Jumping out the bushes like Blizzard? Yeah, that dude gets no dust collected on him. I don't even know how much he sleeps at night. Does he sleep? That is the real question. Again, hardworking man, guys. A man of character. Can't say enough about him. And Big Russ, same. Another guy, man of character, hardworking guy. What can I say, guys? I'm just part of amazing communities, man. It's just lucky. Thank you, guys. Brother Hugo's another one. Always supportive. Very positive guy. Great community, guys. Very grateful. We got 12 million in the building, 24 likes. We're almost at 25. Let's go. If you just came in, please double tap that screen, hit that like button, and subscribe if you can. Helps our channel out immensely, more than you can imagine, and it's free. Let's see. Blizzard says Russ salute, and he says Cisco. Of course, brother. Hey, real recognize real, bro. Game recognize game. You are one of the good dudes out there that is making YouTube a better place, making the world a better place. I don't think that's saying too much. Sis Gracie, thank you. Or Mamli Unila, or Iris May, or Charisse, whoever is behind the Gracie Mom 12 account. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining the live. Yeah, Sis Gracie is probably one of the, I would say she is the person who is most responsible for me trying to go to get monetized. And I would say she's probably one of the people who's been the most supportive of me going live more often. So shout out to Sis Gracie. Thank you for supporting me and believing in our channel and giving me the little bit of the push that I needed to work a little harder, because you are one of the hardest working people on YouTube. So salute to you. Thank you. And Kuya Unswa says Margie, you got a premiere going on right now? Guys, you can click on her channel right there, Margie and Die. You can click on her name and go to her channel and check and see if she's live or if she has a premiere going on. And if she is, please support her. Awesome person, hardworking woman in Taiwan. She's a real one. Miss Generous says, before you scrub toilets, can you please go by and pick something up from the front desk? See, guys, you see how mean she is to me? I forgot to look at her text. Look, boss, I'm going to get on it right now. I'm going to go ahead and make a U-turn right here. I'm going to get on it right now. But yeah, guys, you see? She's the boss. She's the boss. And I'm going to go do it right now. I'm not even going to argue. Brother Catribo, thank you. This is Gracie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me go ahead and flip a U-turn right here, guys. Russ says, hello, Blizz. Blizz says, pick me up a bag of Cheetos and a Swisher. And I imagine he did one of those to the back of my head. Okay, first of all, Blizzard, check this out. I gotta put up with that from Miss Generous. I ain't gotta put up with that from you. You can't be laying hands on me like that, bro. I'll go get your Swisher. I'll go get your Cheetos. But you can't be popping me in the back of the head like that. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go over to this area that Miss Generous is telling me about and pick something up. Don't know what it is. Could be anything. It could be a box of Cheetos and some Swishers. It could be $1 million. It could be a brush to clean the toilet with. I don't know. All I do know is she's telling me, hey, go pick this up from the front desk right now. And I'm doing it. You see how I do, guys. Come on. Where we at here? Brother Hugo. Uh, Sis Margie says, I open my chat now. Thanks for the renew member late chat. I don't know what that means, but yeah, no, it's all good. No problem. Blizzard laughing. Man, come on. You ain't right. Smacking the brother in the back of the head. I'm a grown ass man, dog. Ate Frexy, good morning, my buhay. How are you? Oh, you were here earlier, Ate Frexy. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back, sis. Hopefully everything is good there. And again, hopefully the weather's not too hot. Your morning is starting off right. Thank you so much, brother Hugo. Thanks for the new member. I saw it late open chat premiere. God bless you. Of course, sis. Like I said, we support here. And again, you and Sis Gracie are two of the people who have really been supportive of me. Sis Ogong is another one who have been really supportive of me. So, I want to help you guys out just like you helped me out. So no need for thanks, sis. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're gonna get your retirement pretty soon. Finish this contract and you will live happily ever after on the beach just like us. I hope. Sana all. Sana all. And yes, you guys, I haven't gotten another. I was just getting back to my home base when my boss told me, turn around, go pick up my stuff. So I didn't get a chance to get back into the proper area for my deliveries. But I'm gonna go and pick this up because I'm a soldier and I do as I'm told. I open my premiere now. Yeah, guys, click on Margie Andaya, click on her name, go to her channel. She's got a premiere video out. Check her premiere video out. Sometimes she's eating some amazing food. Sometimes she's opening up some nice packages. You never know. Go check it out and please support. Said paying all support now. That's right. Atelea Bakong is here, brother Cisco. What the heck? Bakong. I don't know that one. Paano sabihin ang or ng bakong sa Ingles? Uh, and have you punched the bald guy? I hope is that how you say bald? I don't know. No, that's not how you say bald. Says or Atelea says they are looking. They are looking. Who's looking? Brother Hugo, thank you. John, what's up, brother Cisco? What are you doing, John? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming in live. I appreciate you. Can you go punch the bald man? Go punch the bald man right now. The closest bald man to you. Baya! Punch him in the head. Tell him do a live. Do a live, bald man. Tell him right now, please, John. Or tell out that lady to do it, please. Sis Marty says, paying you back if you are a monitor. Don't worry about it, sis. Don't worry about it. Like I said, no worries. All I ask is just keep supporting and pay it forward. Help somebody else out. Says Vanessa, thank you. Okay, guys, come on with me. I'm gonna go in here real quick. I'm gonna pick this up. I might have to mute you real quick though. Hold on. So stand by, guys. Stand by.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you guys on mute for a second here, but bear with me. I'll be back momentarily.
It's coming back on. Holy crap. I figured it out, guys. Well, now, damn. The two real ones are still here. Probably Mrs. Generous and no one else. Maybe it's just one person. Yeah, and I was showing one person. Anybody here? Oh man, I figured it out too late. Oh well. There's anyone here? Oh, Jung, Jung is the man. Jung is the man. He's the last man standing. The last man standing. Salute, brother Jung. And Blizzard. I knew it. I knew it. Oh man, yeah, that area where I was at, the internet's like whoop whoop. So sorry about that, guys. Um, Damn, and then I was trying to figure out how to get back in here without getting in a wreck. But yeah, I figured it out. But thank you guys. Thank you for sticking around. I'm probably only going to stay on for a little while longer, maybe another 20 minutes, because that'll give me 2 hours on here. But thank you guys, the real ones stuck around. Look, Miss Generous isn't even here. My own wifey is not even here. But my two boys are here with me. Thank you guys. Oh, now we got 5 and 6 million in the building. They're coming back in droves. Cisco's demise was greatly exaggerated, guys. So what happened was I orchestrated all of this. I set it up to where it looked like I was lagging, and then I was acting like I had to go just to see who would stick around, who were the real ones, the ones that were going to stay there till the last moment until the live actually just cut off. And now I know, Jung, Blizzard, the only real ones I can count on. Oh, there's Katrebo, there's Mrs. Generous, they're real ones too. Everything I said bad about you, I take it back. I take it back. Miss Jenner says, I'm here. I'm here. Brother Katrebo, thank you. Still here. He's a real one. Thank you, guys. My bad. Sorry about that. But, oh, you guys are still here. Thank you. Look at 8 million. They're coming back, people. Thank you, guys. Yeah, that, like I said, that area where I went to, the internet's terrible. It's terrible right there. Ay, ay, ay. But now I'm back near my home base. Hopefully, I'll be getting another order pretty soon. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Like I said, the real ones, because that was buffering for a while. Sorry about that. And we're up to 25 likes, guys. Thank you so much. I still need 5 more, though. Otherwise, it's scrubbing toilets and bathtubs for me. And you can tell it's after work because people are driving cray cray right now. Look, I'm almost about to witness an accident right here. These people are driving nuts. Guys, please remember when you're out there in the world, look out for yourself, but look out for other people too. Because, man, there's too many people in the world who just are not paying attention and they are not worried about your safety. You got to look out for your own safety and everyone else's. So I'm back to my home base here, and we are going to see what we can come up with here in the next 20 minutes or so. Let me park right here, guys. Oh, there we go. That's my spot. Hold on, homeboy. All right. Here we go. Okay. Parked. Woo! That was an adventure, guys. I got that shabby order that I completed, and then my boss, Miss Generous, sent me on an adventure to go pick something up for her. I had to deal with that, and then the internet went out. I deserve to get some good orders now. So, universe, if you're listening, make it happen, Captain. What do we got here? Katribo says, can't comment much. My supervisor's already. Don't get in trouble, bro. Don't, Katribo, don't get in trouble. If you need to turn this off, turn it off, please. Turn it. There'll be other lives, brother. But I appreciate you, but don't get in trouble. Please don't. Not worth it. Uh, just listen if you want to just listen and don't comment. I know you're there, brother. Thank you. Says Vanessa, thank you for sticking around too. Just tune in, Sir Cisco. Thank you, sis. She stuck around too. Jung says, I'm filling up Kuya Gary's car and wash after because we used their car last night. Oh yeah, okay. But Jung, I asked you to go punch the bald man in the head. Did you do that yet? Take a break from washing the car. Go punch the bald man in the head. Uh, and tell Kuya Gary I said hello, please. Don't punch Kuya Gary. Punch the other guy. Katribo, thank you. Yeah, don't get in trouble, Katribo, please. Ms. Jenner says May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Check on your friends, neighbors, and loved ones, guys. So real quick, in all seriousness, my wife just mentioned this. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Um, everyone in this live, all 8 of you, know someone who is having a difficult time right now. You may be that person. If you're not that person, you know someone who's having a difficult time, who's going through some, you know, major issue, or just having, just a rough time. Please check on those people. Please make sure they're okay. Um, there's a lot of help available. I know here in the States for people. Um, you know, if you need help, please ask for help. Ask your friends, ask your family, get professional help. Mental Health Awareness Month is is a very important month. We've all been in low places in our lives. We all need help getting out of those positions in our life. If you're that person, please ask for help. If you're not that person, be the person to help someone else out, and take care of your mental health. Remember, you come first. People go, oh, my kids come first. No, your kids don't come first. You come first. If you are in a bad place, you can't help your kids. So you have to be in a good place first before you can help your kids or help anyone else. That is my public service announcement message for the day. Thank you, Miss Generous. I'm going to need some mental health services when I get home because I have been traumatized by that crazy little order that I had to do. Then I had to go on your adventure to go pick up your ribbon. Which, look, guys, this is what I had to go get. And then my internet went out. I'm having a rough night, so I'm going to need to get some assistance. Thank you, Miss Generous. Says Okachuba says silent watching her. Okay, yeah, just silent watch. I appreciate it. No need to comment. No worries. No need to comment. Don't get in trouble at work because that's the last thing I need. Then my mental health really will be a problem. Finding out that somebody got in trouble at work because they're watching my live. I don't need that stress. I do not need that stress. Thank you, brother. Hold on. Let me look at this. Yeah. Okay. So this last order that I went on, it hasn't processed completely. So it doesn't say if the person added extra on the tip or not. But we'll see. Hopefully, let's all think positive. All 9 million of you, please think positive right now, and just put it out there in the universe that this person that I just delivered their food, that they put extra tip onto the order. I appreciate it. Let me turn this car off too.
So I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit, guys. What do we got? About 11 more minutes, guys. I'm gonna stick around for 11 more minutes. I'm really hoping I get a good order here in the next 11 minutes, and I'll complete that order, and then I'll shut the live down at that point. But if I don't, in about 11 minutes, I'm gonna sign off. But thank you guys, all of you, for the 26 likes. Um, I'm hoping I can get to 30. I'm hoping I don't have to go home and scrub toilets and bathtubs because I didn't make 30. But if I don't make it, you know, I appreciate you guys trying. Those of you who have stuck around. Says Gracie, thank you. Mamily Neela, thank you. And hopefully says Margie's premiere is going good. Yeah, it's getting busy out here. There's a lot of people coming and getting food. So that might be part of the reason why there's not a lot of deliveries requested. Uh yeah, it's really slow right now. All good though. 7 million in the building. Jones says, no. Man, I don't know. Jung, how you been, man? I hope everything's been going good for you. Uh, have you guys been back to Samal Island yet since the last time you guys went? I think about that place every day, bro. I think about it every single day. We had a great time there, guys. Last time we went to the Philippines, uh, Neil Joseph Limpot, who we call Jung, him, Atelea, Kuyapogi, we all went out to Samal Island. Miss Generous and I, we all went out to Samal Island. We rode motorcycles around the island. We stopped at different beaches. We saw waterfalls. Kuyapogi had never seen waterfalls before. Got to see, his first waterfall. That was a great time. It was amazing there. And that's just not too far from where they live. It was, I believe it was Kuyapogi and Atelea's first time going there. So it was a great, great time. Jung showed us around, took good care of us, and yeah, we had a good time. Katribo, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope I'm not talking too loud. Hopefully your boss can't hear me. Miss Jenner says, call or text 988 Lifeline to receive support when experiencing a mental health and or substance use related crisis. So guys, if you're in the US, please read that right there. 988, dial 988, and you can receive support if you're having a mental health or substance use related crisis, or if someone you know is having mental health or substance use related issues. That's great information right there. Thank you, wifey. Brother Joan. And shout out to Kiana too. Please tell her hello for us. And you guys always take care. Thank you guys. It was weird. My life just cut off. Like the app just closed. I don't know what just happened. Hopefully everybody's there. 9 million in the building, looks like. Ms. Generous says, or hop on a plane to Samal Island and hire Jung as an amazing tour guide. Yeah. So if you can't dial the what is it, 988? If you can't dial 988, simply buy a ticket to the Philippines. They're not very expensive, probably only like $1,000, $1,200 by now. That's nothing, right? Buy that ticket, fly to the Philippines, go to go to Tagum City, look up Jung, ask him to take you to Samal Island. Your problems will all go away. Like literally, you won't have any more problems after that. So please do that. If you do that, your life is going to get better. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Well, I don't guarantee you, but I highly recommend that you do that because it might actually make your life so much better as long as you have the money and the time and you're not afraid to fly. Sis Vanessa, thank you. Brother Katribo, thank you. What time is it? Oh wait, let me think. Oh, I lied, guys. I actually have 19 more minutes. 19 more minutes. I don't know what my math was not mathing, I think. We actually have 19 more minutes. 120 minutes is 2 hours. So I'll go for 2 hours and then I'll be done. 9 million in the building, 26 likes. Guys, just four more likes. Four more likes. If you just came in and you're just new to the channel, thank you, first of all. Second of all, please leave a comment. Say hi, wave, tell us where you're from. And if you can, double tap that screen. Even if you don't want to make any comments or anything, just double tap that screen. Give us a couple likes. We got a good channel. We're working hard to get monetized, and it really helps us out a lot. And if you would like to just check out some of the other people that are in here in the live, check out their channel, support them, subscribe to them, because they're all awesome people. And I vouch for every single one of them. So you know they're good folks. But thank you guys. 10 million in the building. I'm just waiting on food delivery orders. If you just tuned in, that's all I'm doing. I did one earlier. I'm just waiting on another one. But it's very slow today. It's been slow here, guys. This past week, I got some good orders this week, but it wasn't real super busy. I took a whole month off while we were in the Philippines, and I didn't really do a lot between that time and when I went to Florida with my daughter. So I've kind of been out of the algorithm with the food app that I do. Um, so that could be part of the problem as well. But within a couple weeks, I'll get back into it. It'll get busy again, and summer's coming up here pretty soon, so people would be doing a lot more delivery orders then. Mrs. Generous says, gently, gently. I don't know what that means. She said, gently. Please elaborate, Mrs. Generous. Says Gracie, Mamalindila, thank you. We still got 10 million strong in the building. Just 4 more likes, guys. Just 4 more likes. That's it. So this is ribbon, guys. This is what Miss Generous had me pick up. Ribbon. Party decoration for the event that she's going to be doing on Friday, I would imagine. Says Vanessa, thank you. Are you working yet, Sis Vanessa? Are you already working so far this morning? It is almost 9 o'clock there, 9 a.m. there. I imagine you're already working probably. And hopefully your day started off good. Miss Generous says, suavemente, bésame. It translated incorrectly. No, yeah, it translated a little off. But yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes it will translate. It's so weird. I don't know. Like it'll say, long live brother Cisco. And I know what they really said was Mabuhay Kuya Cisco. This app, I swear. YouTube is something else, guys. Oh, we're at 28. Oh my God, we're at 28 likes. Oh my God. Just 2 more likes, and Miss Generous will be the one scrubbing the toilet. Yes. 2 more likes, guys. Just 2 more likes. That's all we need. I will film Miss Generous scrubbing the toilets, guys, and I will no, I won't. I won't do that. I'm lying. I won't do that. There's no way I would do that because I would be the one getting baya, baya, baya. So I'll never do that, but I'll tell you about it. Next live, I'll tell you about how Miss Generous was just digging in those toilets, scrubbing them out. And I was laughing and just going, ha, 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 ha. You see the power of YouTube, 30 likes. I don't know. It sounds good anyway. But we're at 28, 11 million in the building. Thank you guys. Again, if you're new to the channel, I'm just sitting here hanging out right now because I'm waiting on food delivery orders and just chopping it up with my peeps, my supportive peeps who inspire me every day to keep doing this YouTube thing because they all do. And I appreciate them so much. Suavemente. Yeah, guys, we went and saw Joe Coy, the comedian. If you don't know who Joe Coy is, he's an amazing, hilarious Filipino American comedian, awesome guy. We went and saw his show the other day, and one of the guests that he brought out was a gentleman named Alvis Crespo, and he sings that song Suavemente. And if you don't know that song, what's wrong with you? You need to learn that song. But anyway, that guy showed up, and the whole place erupted. It was amazing. Where are we at here? Miss Generous is showing no, 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 no. Well, it's not up to you. It's up to the people. Uh, Brother Tacos, Kuya Tacos, Taco Bear, Mexican Filipino couple. What's up, brother? You know about Suavemente, bro. You know about the Suavemente. Suavemente. I would tell you what Joe Coy, the joke that he did, but I don't want to talk about it here. It was a little risque, shall we say. He used his microphone to simulate something. I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm talking about, bro. How you doing? How's that family doing, brother? Miss Jenner says, that's a no for me, dog. Damn, she's going way back in time, pulling out the Randy Jackson quotes. Is it Randy Jackson? What was his name? Was it Randy Jackson? Something. The American Idol guy. That's a no for me, dog. Miss Generous. She always surprises me. Says Gracie, thank you. Or Iris May or Mamily O'Neill, thank you. Aloha, brother Cisco, brother Calbo. How's it, brother? I'm just hanging out, waiting on orders as usual, per usual. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. He says, "What's happening?" Yeah, bro. I was just talking about that. Going to see Joe Coy the other night. He is so hilarious, man. We've seen him 6 times now. He's the only person that we've seen multiple times in person besides I want to say Bruno Mars. We've seen Bruno Mars in concert twice, and we've seen Joe Coy, his comedy show. We've gone to his comedy shows 6 times. Um, he's just an awesome guy. But yeah, that was one of the guests that he pulled out was Elvis Crespo. It was amazing. It was legendary. Brother Catribo says, oops, he's still there, bro. Thank you. Sending lots of love. Thank you, bro. Same. Sending lots of love your guys' way. Hopefully, things are going good for you guys out there. Hopefully things have calmed down out there in your area. There was a lot of stuff going on out there. I'm hoping everything's calmed down and things are getting back to normal. And for you and the family, wishing you guys always the best, bro. Thank you for coming through. We got 12 minutes, guys. Holy crap! I just looked. We got 30 likes. We got 30 likes. Miss Generous, you know what that means. Miss Generous is gonna be scrubbing some toilets, y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Mabuhay family. Thank you. Cisco subscribers. Thank you. 30 likes, Miss Generous is going to be scrubbing toilets and bathtubs tonight. Let's go. That is freaking awesome. Thank you guys. Oh man, I might make a video. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if she lets me make a video for scrubbing toilets. I don't think she's going to let me do that. Amy Jimenez, hello, good morning. How are you? You get you a jacket there, sis. How you doing, sis Amy? Uh, oh, well, I got the rest of my tip, guys, and it was just what they offered in the beginning, so that's cool. Um, Taco Bear says, "Gotta go. Chicharron is being fuzzy." All right, brother. Well, thank you for stopping by. Please give the family our love. Hug everybody. Tell them you love them, and we'll see you again soon, brother. We keep trying to tell Kuyapogi and Atelea they need to get back on these lives. I don't know what it's gonna take. We gotta just shake them or something. But I'll see you, brother. Take care. Miss Jenner says, no thanks. That's your job. What? Not tonight. 31 people say otherwise, Miss Generous. Mike and Venus. Hey, he says, hey, Cisco. How you doing, Mike? Mike is back there in Illinois, I think it is. Temporarily. Temporarily. Thanks for stopping in, brother. How you doing? Hopefully the weather's good there too. Probably cold. Kiana na banana. Is this Kiana? Is this Junk's Kiana? Is that who that is, right? Kiana na banana with the laugh. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. I'm getting the vibe. It's gotta be. If it is, Kiana, please say so. And if it is, thank you and welcome. Good to see you, sis. Brother Cowell says, I've seen Bruno Mars at 5 years old, Elvis Presley impersonator performing with his mom and dad at Sheraton Waikiki. No freaking way. Yeah, because you know what? I know he did do that. That's how he got his let me plug this in. That's how he got his start. I think he was on Star Search back in the day. If you're above a certain age, like me and Brother Cowboy, you remember Star Search. Mrs. Generous probably doesn't remember that because she's too young. But if you remember Star Search, that was an awesome show. And he was on that show, Star Search. And he was real little, but you saw him in person. Holy crap, bro. That's cool. Says, hey, Mike. Yeah, Bruno Mars, he's just an awesome entertainer. There's just people who they're just gifted people, just born entertainers, like a Michael Jackson, Prince. Um, Bruno's in that. He's in that realm. He's just an amazing entertainer. He's just got it. His shows are just so just awesome. I mean, very entertaining. Doesn't get boring. He's got so many hits. Great voice. Just an awesome show. If he comes out again, we'll see him again too. But yeah, that Joe Coy show was just awesome. He's so funny, guys. I mean, every time we go to a show, you literally your sides ache from laughing so much. It was a great show. Mike Amina says, "Hey, Sultan of SWAT, George Hartman, brother Calbo. Mike, how you doing? And how's Venus doing? I know you guys are probably talking every day. I know you guys are missing the hell out of each other. I was away from my wife for around 11, 12 days when I went on vacation with my daughter to Florida. And it was hard, man, just for that little time. I'm not ashamed to admit it. We got 10 million in the building. And if there's any lurkers, any haters out there that think that, well, real men don't miss their women, man, save that stuff. Um, I got an amazing woman, and when I'm not around her for more than many hours or up to a day, I start missing her, guys, and that's real talk. I know Mike is the same way. He's got a good woman too. So hopefully, you know, you guys are talking every day, and it's taking the edge off of missing each other. Mrs. Generous says, "You said when you retire, you'll be a house husband. Sounds like scrubbing toilets is under your purview, sir. Thank you for your service." Okay, well, first of all, let me tell you something, ma'am. I am a house husband, and I'm not above scrubbing some toilets. I scrub toilets all the time. In fact, I scrubbed toilets last week. Come to think of it, however, today we've got 31 people who demand who their voice has been heard, and it is a resounding, we want Miss Generous to scrub the toilet. We need her hands to get dirty. I mean, you can put a glove on if you want to, but we at least need her getting in that toilet, digging all in the drain, scrubbing the top of the toilet where all that little grimy stuff gets. 31 people have spoken. I can't go against the people. This is not coming from me. This is coming from the people. So it is normally within my purview, but tonight it is your job alone. It is your job and your job alone. She said, LOL, when? I'm pretty sure it was last week. I'm pretty sure it was last week I scrubbed toilets. I'm pretty sure it was. I know I've scrubbed toilets since I've been back from Florida. And again, look, now we've got 13 million people in here. Guys, look, if you just came in, I said if we get 30 likes, it is incumbent upon Mrs. Generous, my wife, Mrs. Generous, to scrub the toilets tonight. 31 people stepped up, and 31 people they're right. You can't argue with 31 people. They all said, yes, we demand that Miss Generous scrub the toilets tonight. Cisco, take a break. Take a break from scrubbing toilets. You're always scrubbing toilets, brother Cisco. Please take a break. Let Miss Generous handle it. Yeah, she went to work all day, but it's okay. It's okay. You're retired. You should be taking a break. She's not retired. She's used to working all day. She should come home and scrub that toilet. That's what 31 people said. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, Ms. Generous, you should take a break. You worked hard all day. Let me scrub the toilet. But 31 other people are saying she needs to do it. I'm not gonna argue with them. Y'all know what I'm saying. Says Gracie, thank you. Ma'am Leonila, thank you. Ms. Generous says no thanks. Oh, Brother Kelvin says, Miss J, I've seen him several times because it was a weekly and lounge act, and you just buy a beer inside or listen and watch outside. That's crazy. That's crazy. And now he's this mega star. That's crazy. That what an awesome experience to see him little like that. And such a little entertainer, man. If you've watched those videos of him when he was a little kid doing Elvis, God, man, you just could tell back then that little kid's got he had it and he did. Brother Kendall, thank you. He says, wow, 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 dude, be very careful. Miss Generous knows I'm just joking, Kendall. Right, Miss Generous? Right? She says, I could I concur with Kendall. Be very, very careful, Cisco. Okay, look, y'all. I just want to say this. There's 11 million people in here. I just want to say this. If you don't hear from me for a while, if you don't hear from me for a while, if you don't hear from me by tomorrow, call the police because Miss Jones did something to me. I'm just gonna put that out there. You see how she's talking right now, guys. If you don't hear from me by this time tomorrow, call the police because there's probably something that happened, and the police will probably be scared too. Brother Cowell says, "Okay, brother Cisco, I'm heading out to enjoy the nice weather. Bye, guys. Man, another place where I wouldn't mind retiring if I could afford to live there. Brother Cowell's in Hawaii. Enjoy that weather out there, bro. Hopefully, it's great weather out there. But thank you for dropping in, brother. Thank you for the support. Always. Thank you, brother. Another good guy. Miss Generous is showing me the pop, 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 pop. Kendall says the back seat of a car is terrible. I'm not worried about the back seat of a car. I'm worried about being under some bushes in the dirt, all broken up and bloody. That's what I'm worried about. No, guys, look, all 31 of you people that were demanding for Miss Generous to clean the toilet, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to clean the toilet. And you know why I'm going to clean the toilet? Because Miss Generous is right. I told her when I retired, I was going to be a good house husband and I was going to take care of the household. No, no. Let's be clear. Miss Generous still does some stuff around the house. It's just that some of the stuff that she used to do or that we used to share, I'm taking on. And that's the way I want it. That's the way I want it, guys. Because you know what? She goes to work every day. She works 40 hours a week, sometimes more than that. Mostly more than that. And she doesn't get overtime. Um, but she does a hard job. And so, all jokes aside, you know, I try to take care of the house as much as I can. I'm still working on getting a good solid routine out. And the truth of the matter is, our toilets really don't even get that dirty because, you know, we don't even use them. We don't even use them that much. We go outside. No, I'm just playing. No, seriously, I take care of it, Miss Generous. Please put the fist down, back away from the fist. There's no need for violence. Says Gracie. See, thank you, brother Catribo. Thank you. Says Vanessa, still there. Thank you, Kendall. You know what I'm saying, brother. Hey, I'm trying to be I'm trying to be apologetic right now without being too apologetic, if you know what I'm saying. I don't want to get beat up. I don't want to get beat up. No, guys, you know what? Miss Jenner, she is the sweetest, kindest person that I know. She would never, ever, ever get violent on me. Uh, it's all jokes. And the scrubbing of the toilets, again, it's all jokes, guys. I'm gonna scrub the toilet. Oh my God. Was there any doubt from anyone that I wasn't gonna scrub the toilets? But all 31 of you that insisted that Miss Generous do it, thank you. Thank you very much. I will scrub the toilets though. The toilets are gonna get scrubbed, and it's gonna be me. All right. This is Gracie. Thank you. Thank you. Ma'am Leonila, thank you. Iris May, Charis, whoever it is behind Grace Alfaro D5I. Thank you. All right, guys, how much time we got here? It's 121 minutes here. So, guys, look, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this live short. Man, we got 12 million in the building. I appreciate every single one of you, all the people who've been here from the beginning, all the people who've been popping in and out, all the people that've been BG, been silent, all the people that have commented, all the people who are lurking and just looking just to look. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I apologize that we didn't get more orders. Um, Not up to me, but next time we'll see what happens. But now we got 13 million. Again, I hate to cut it off, guys, but um, I'm gonna shut it down here in a minute. Thank you for the 31 likes, and thank you to everybody that came in. Let me read a couple of these comments. It says, dot 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 dot. Says Marty says, here pa. Thank you, sis. Kendall says, Cisco, keep this up. You'll be using the second tree on the left. All in good fun. Man, I'll be using the second tree on the left for a long time if I'm not careful. Please believe. No, like I said, Miss Generous is a sweetheart. She talks tough, but she knows she don't have to talk tough with me. That's my wifey. I love her, and I want her to have you know, this last year plus before she retires with me. I want her to have a good smooth sailing time of it. So, what I can do at home to take the load off her, I'm gonna take it off her back. And while I'm on that subject, real quick, that's what it means to be a good couple is you you work together, you share the load. One person shouldn't be carrying the whole load. One person shouldn't be carrying the majority of the load. You need to share the load. And, you know, if you're both working jobs, then you both need to come home and take care of the household. If one of you is working a job and the other one's staying home, you still need to work together to, take care of that household. Um, that's just what adults do, guys. And, for me and Miss Generous, we have it down pretty good. We both when we were both working, we both, worked on keeping house together. Sometimes it was more her, sometimes it was more me. I'd say the majority of the time was probably more her. But, like I said, now that I'm retired, I'm picking up more of the load there. And that's what you do when you love your partner. You help share the weight of the burden. So remember that if you want to have a good relationship, a good healthy relationship, make sure that you are carrying your portion of the load, whatever it may be. So 11 million people in here, 31 likes. Thank you so much. Uh, Brother Katribo, thank you. Hopefully you're not going to get in trouble at work. Says Margie, she's laughing. Uh Atelier says sexy beast. I know she's talking to Miss Generous. And Blizzard says, and just like that, he's off the couch. What the fuck? Actually, I'm still gonna be on the couch. I love the couch, man. The couch is so comfortable. When you got a little sleep apnea going on, the couch is actually kind of nice. But thank you, bro. Sis Margie says, thank you, Random TV by Katribo. CGL Kelly, what's going on, brother? It says Cisco, pound it. How you doing, bro? Hopefully you're not working too hard out there. I'm sitting here just waiting on orders, brother. It's really slow here, man. I wish I had a couple more apps to keep me occupied, but it is what it is. Thanks for coming through, brother. Says Margie says I was able to get out of there. You don't have a comment. Wait, what? I was able to get out of there. You don't have a comment, right? Random TV Back I don't know what that means. That's something that they're having a conversation about. I'm not sure. Random TV Back says, gee, Yahoo! Says Gracie, thank you. Kendall says, you are a blessed man. I can't argue with that. I would say that I am. Very fortunate to have um, the wife that I have. She's an awesome person, and I'm not gonna lie, she's lucky too. We're some quality individuals, and we found each other. But thank you, brother. I can say the same thing about you. Uh, Adelaide says, "Can I get your number? Your number hotness." Okay, this is Kuyapogi now, guys. I was hoping that the punch in the head would knock some sense in this man. But you see, he's still getting after it with these crazy comments. You want my number? You DM me like everybody else. Brandon Kachiwa says, "Gee, uh, Boging Baksik is in your premiere." All right, Juan Carlos, what's up, bro? Thank you. Like 32. Thank you, brother. Earlier we were trying to get to 30 likes, and I was saying if we get to 30 likes, my wife is gonna proudly scrub the toilets tonight, but she's insisting that I do it. So guess what's gonna happen? This guy is gonna be scrubbing the toilets tonight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I know. I know. I know. I hear you. I know. But it has to happen. It has to be this way. But one, thank you for coming in, brother. Thank you for the support. Uh Kelly says only 11 hours a day. Only 11 hours a day. Jeez, you're slacking, bro. You're slacking with your 12 apps. This guy. Guys, check out Canadian Geek like Kelly. Check out his channel. That guy, compared to him, my channel is extremely boring. Um, This guy's always on some orders. Um, he works like multiple different apps. Check him out. You'll see what I'm talking about. Atelier says this is what happens when, or actually Kuyapogi is saying, this is what happens when my wife leaves a live playing and I grab her phone. Well, I know what doesn't happen. You don't start a live, my friend, my fine friend, my like 50-pound lighter friend. See, guys, he's been busy. He's been getting his health together. He's lost a gang of weight. He's kicking ass, to say the least. He's even got me inspired. I'm up, getting up and walking now. So that's my brother. I love him, and I understand what he's going through. But what he needs to understand is we need him to start doing some lives because we're tired. We're tired of waiting, Kuyapogi. We're tired. The suspense is built up now. You have us right where you want us. Get back on the lives. We need at least 3 a week. 3 a week. Even if you do it during your walk, I don't care. Make it happen, Captain. Uh, Golden Gate says, "Bro, did you make one of those Scarface deliveries? We thought we was gonna have to come and get you. It was close, man. I'm gonna tell you what. The next city over, there's some rough areas that you can get into, and that apartment complex I went into, it looked almost like New Jack City. Have you ever seen the movie New Jack City, where the drug dealers take over the complex? That's almost what it looked like. And I made it in there safely. I made it out. I can live in that world, bro. Not a problem. I just don't. I don't prefer to. But no, it was no problem. Got in, got out. Made $7.53. Uh, Kuyapoki says, "Love you, brother. Same, bro. Same. Um, doesn't change anything. Get that live going. Oh, this app keeps updating, but nothing's happening. It's pissing me off." Juan John Carlos says, "Good luck with toilet." You know what? When it comes to toilets, I don't need luck. I'm a pro, first of all. I've been cleaning toilets since I was 2, Juan John Carlos. And mama didn't raise no fool. I use Comet, get in there, pour a little pine sol in there, chef's kiss. I know what I'm doing when it comes to toilets. One way or the other, I take care of the toilet. If you catch my drift. It says Jung, thank you, brother. I'm still waiting for the Jung. Still waiting. I hope you're done cleaning the car out because you can take care of that. Juan John Carlos says my job doesn't help me manage my weight. I'm not active like my last one. Too much sitting here. Okay, so are you working from home a lot, bro? Because I know you're doing some aerospace work. Are you working from home a lot? I would imagine you'd be able to work from home, but how are you working from home? You must be working from home then. But I would imagine, yeah, you probably are, sitting at a desk doing a lot of computer work. So yeah, it's rough. You know, I had a desk job for the last several years of my career before I retired, and definitely noticed I was gaining weight. You got to actively work to keep that stuff off. And you're a young guy still, so no excuses, brother. He says, should have grew up for plumbing. Well, I mean, no shame in that game either, man. Um, I would have done that. I damn sure would have. Plumbers make good money, but I fortunately got into another line of work, and it kept me in a good place for 29 years, and it's keeping me in a good place now financially. So I can't complain, bro. Can't complain. But I'm not above scrubbing some toilets. Been doing it since I was 2. Mamelinilla says Gracie, thank you. Kachubo, thank you, brother. Hopefully you're having a good time at work. Your boss isn't giving you a hard time. Jung says, can Kuya Pogi sleep in your toilet? I don't think he could fit in our toilet. He's not gonna fit in our toilet. He's not that skinny yet. Um, he probably could lay on the floor in the bathroom. I know that's never happened before. Kuya Pogi has never, ever, ever fallen asleep in a bathroom before. So that would be kind of weird. But no, he can't, Jung. He's uh he's gonna have to stay there with you. I'm sorry. This is crazy. This is crazy. Thank you. Miss Miss Generous laughing. Juan Giancarlo says no, just here on location inspecting material, building couplings, hoses, then testing them and inspecting again. I'm glad because the AI will get the employees working at home first. Man, you ain't lying. I don't even want to open that can of worms in this live right here. Like I said, I was getting ready to get off here, but man, that's something that I, as somebody who's retired, it still bothers me. I mean, I think, AI along with a lot of other, advancements that we've had, there's some great things that it can do. It is going to make many people's lives better, but there are far more people who are probably going to have to suffer because of AI. And a lot of those people are doing, physical labor jobs. A lot of those people are doing white collar jobs that the AI is just going to be better at it. And people are saying, no, no way. AI can't even make a proper video that doesn't look stupid. You don't understand. This stuff is getting better at such a rapid pace. And I said I wasn't going to talk about it too long, but I just want to say it's getting better at such a rapid pace that before too long, AI is going to be bumping so many people out of jobs. I don't know what's going to happen with those people. In the past, when technological advances have occurred that have taken people's jobs away, there's usually other ways that those people can contribute. AI is a different beast. I don't think it's going to be like that. Um, if you're not doing something that AI can't do, which there's probably not going to be a lot here in the next 10 years, you're going to have a tough time finding a job. So it's a little scary, guys. But anyway, that's a whole other live. We'll talk about that. Mamily Nila says, Gracie, thank you for sticking around. Jung, I'm telling you, brother. See, he's quiet now. Kuyapogi's not even talking anymore. Maybe Jung got him. Miss Generous says, with Tandawai. Miss Generous, I'm sure I do not know what you are talking about. I'm sure I do not know what you are talking about. Juan Giancarlo says, very true. People can't comprehend how good AI will be right now. 5 years ago, look at AI from 5 years ago, and then look at the AI now. Come on, it's completely, completely different. The quality has just improved so much. And I'm just talking about making videos and stuff. I'm not talking about everything else that it can do, but it's exponentially getting better and better and better and better and better. Like I said, I think people are either very, very ignorant or very naive if they don't understand and I hate to use the word threat, but I think it's fair to say the threat that AI is going to pose on people's jobs, on people's livelihoods. It's, I don't know. They've hopefully, I'm not going to say the people who are running our government, I'm hoping that there's some adults left that are really trying to put the brakes on some things and put some regulations on some things. But unfortunately, I don't know that that's going to happen. So we're going to have to do what we got to do. Brother Jung says, yeah, with Tandawai, I think, what are you guys talking about? I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Kuyapogi, do you know anything about what the hell they're talking about? They're just saying some stuff about Tandawai. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just here, guys. I'm just here like you are. Golden Golden Gate says AI will consume call center jobs overseas too. Yeah, that's a given. That's a given. And again, it's not just people in the US who are going to suffer from this stuff. It's going to be all over the world. All these call center jobs, and you got people that are working in call centers. Um, some people may or may not know this, but even like fast food places, when you pull into a fast food joint, you think you're talking to somebody who's inside the store, and two things could be occurring. Well, three things. You could be talking to somebody inside the store, but more often now, you're either talking to somebody overseas who's remotely talking to you through the drive-through, or you're talking to AI. I've already seen another YouTuber, Sis Spice. She does gig work. She does gig apps. And I remember one time watching one of her lives, she pulled in, I think it was Jack in the Box, and she was talking to AI through the drive-through. It was crazy. I had never even heard of that before then. And yeah, she was talking to I don't even know what you call it. She was talking to AI in the drive-through, taking her order. Now, when she pulled up to the window, there was a real person there, but it wasn't the person that was talking through the drive-through. It was AI. Crazy. That's going to happen way more often. Yeah, all these call center jobs, they're going to be gone. They're going to be bye bye. Um, breaks my heart because there's a lot of people in the Philippines who that is a great job for them, and they're going to be out of work. And I don't know what else, how much is going to be left for people to do. But again, guys, this isn't an AI live stream, but it is a serious thing. It is a very serious thing. Yeah, but that Tandawai, I don't know what that means. Kuyapogi, where are you? I don't understand what they're talking about. Um, Says Vanessa, thank you for sticking around. Says Lilibeth, I'm back. You're busy a while ago. Yeah, sis, I had an order, food delivery order. I went and did that. And then Miss Generous needed me to go pick something up, and I did. It was this, sis. It was a little thing of ribbon. Miss Generous, my wife, she's going to be doing an event on Friday, and I think she needs this for that. So when I go home, I'm going to give this to her. But thank you, sis, for coming back. Juan Giancarlo says, that's when I knew AI took over fast food drive-through because they are now starting to get the orders correct. You ain't lying. And that's why the AI is taking over, because AI is going to be able to do things better than human beings. It won't make the mistakes that human beings make. It won't get tired. It won't get lazy. It won't, what do they call it? Quiet quit. AI is not going to do that. AI is going to do what well, I'm not going to say it's going to do what it's supposed to do. It's going to do, for the most part, what it's supposed to do 99.999% of the time, which is way more than human beings do it. And yeah, your orders are going to be probably correct because the AI is going to take down everything you're saying. And then pretty soon we're going to have robots and androids cooking the food, preparing the food and bringing it out to you. What's going to be left for people? A lot of these manual labor jobs, these so-called lower skill jobs, which is kind of insulting. They're not actually lower skill jobs; they're lower paid jobs. But a lot of those lower paid jobs that a lot of people rely on, they're going to be gone. And if you don't have, a special skill or some kind of training, education in specific fields that AI is not going to be really touching, what are you going to do? Maybe universal basic income, but good luck with that. I don't think the millionaires and billionaires are going to fund that. So it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here in the next several years. Blizzard says, I had to talk to AI kiosk to enter the gate at a work site. Horrible. Really? I wonder what was horrible about it. Was it making mistakes, or was it not understanding you? But again, it's not going to take long. All the little bugs that are in those programs right now, they're going to be fixed, and the AI is going to it's going to get so good you're not going to even know you're talking to AI. You're going to think you're talking to a real person. I mean, we're already there. It's just not all AIs are created equal yet, but it'll happen. Says Lil Bit, says Juan Giancarlo's blessed day. Juan Giancarlo says Lil Bit, shout out. Says Margie, thank you. Says Gracie, Mamelanilla, thank you. Iris May, guys, we got 13 million in the building. I can't shut the live off. If I got 13 million people in the building, I can't shut the live off. We get down to like 2 or 3, even though y'all are the real ones, I'll probably shut it down. But 13 million, I can't shut it down with 13 million, guys. That's a lot of people for me. I'm a tiny channel, and I'm a newcomer to the live action. So I appreciate you guys. Now we're down to 12. I'm gonna have to go now. Whoa, how do we get 44 likes all of a sudden? What the hell just happened? Ms. Generous, you're back on the chopping block for those toilets to be scrubbed. 44 people can't be wrong. Come on now. Blizzard said it'll be you and Kuya Pokey. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. All right. Blizzard says it was Blizzard said it was reading my plate was from a different state, and I was trying not to get my face scanned. Good luck. Hey, look, Blizz, do you know how many times a day your face is getting scanned? Apart from your phone, if you got facial recognition on your phone, apart from that, how many times your face is getting scanned per day? You wouldn't even want to know. Pretty much everywhere you go in public, your face is getting scanned multiple times every day. Um, I know people that they don't like this stuff, but it's already happening. I mean, it's happening more than we know. But you know, again, we're not the ones that are in charge of this stuff. It's not to say that we can't do stuff about it. It's just that, the powers that be, this is the direction that they're going to go. And you either got to get on board or you got to figure out a way to make it not happen. And neither one of those prospects is you know, real positive. Juan John Carl's laughing. Sis Vanessa, thank you. Katribo, thank you for sticking around through your work. I appreciate you, brother. Sis Gracie, Mamily Nila, thank you. So we got 14 million. Guys, where did we get 45 likes from? There must have been a random group of people that just came in and do. Whoever you were, thank you so much. I want to say, guys, that's the most likes I've ever gotten alive. So thank you very much. I hope people are coming in and enjoying just hanging out. I'm not saying any groundbreaking information here. I'm not singing and dancing. Um, I'm just talking, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. It would have been nice to get more orders, like I always say, but it is what it is. It doesn't look like it's super busy up and down this street that I'm on. So I'm just gonna hang out a little while longer. We got 9 million in the building now. We dipped below 10. BIY says, I know nothing. Nothing. Okay. I know that's not true. Ms. Jenner says, AI generated response. Cisco, do not play with Ms. Jenner. She will cut you, bro. You guys heard that? You guys heard what the AI is saying? Ms. Jenner will never say that. It's the AI. The AI is getting violent. This is why we need to stop it before Cyberdyne Industries, gets in there and takes over because Skynet is real, y'all. Skynet is real. Look, this is it right here. It's going to cut me. Skynet's talking about it's going to cut me. That's not Ms. Jenner. That's Skynet, guys. We need to stop this before it gets started. Juanjo Carlos laughing, bro. You've already seen the movies. We've all seen the movies. We all know what's coming. I'm telling you. Look, best case scenario, the what is it called? The not anomaly. Basically, when the AI becomes self-aware, the words on the tip of my tongue. Somebody remind me what the word is. When the AI becomes self-aware and it decides, you know what, we don't need human beings after all. Let's get rid of them. We don't even that doesn't even have to happen. Literally a handful of people can run AI, they can run the androids and the robots and stuff, have a bunch of drones, like thousands of drones flying around, robot dogs running around. That doesn't have to be self-aware. A few people could run that and we could all be like hiding like in Terminator and digging ditches and hiding underground and stuff. I don't want to live that way, y'all. I work too long and too hard to live that lifestyle. And I don't want my kids and my grandkids to live that way either. So we got to do something. You see what it's saying? It's trying to cut me. Singularity. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The singularity happens. When the singularity happens, we're done. We're toast. Right now, as far as we know, people are still in control, which isn't much of a better situation, to be honest with you. It could be even worse. But right now, we're not at that point, but we all know what's coming. We all know what's coming, guys. I don't want to get too deep on this live right now, but we all know what's coming if that happens. So please join with me and let's start digging some holes and going go underground because I think that's the only way we're gonna live. Let's see. He says the AI response is ahead of its time. Nah, man. It's been doing this. It's been doing this. It's been doing this. Says Gracie, thank you. Katribo, thank you, brother. All right. Okay, I'm caught up, guys. Yeah, man. Okay, we're at 13 million, 45 likes. Thank you guys again. Again, man, I don't know. I do worry about it. I'm old. I'm done with my career. My pension is secure unless some real crazy stuff happens with the economy and all that. Um, but I worry, man. I worry about, these younger folks and the people that are still working, even the older folks that are still working and stuff. Um, it's a scary situation, guys. Um, and again, I don't want to get too deep on this live, but we're living in some really strange times right now. All over the world is really strange times right now. And I just hope that, everyone kind of wakes up, comes to their senses, and we all in unison demand that our leaders be more accountable, that our leaders be more responsible, that our leaders worry more about us average people than they do about the millionaires and billionaires that are puppeteering them right now. I don't think that anybody can disagree with what I'm saying right now. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world; it's happening all over the world. Philippines, you know what's happening out there. You know how the government has not been responsive to the people's needs like they should, and it's happening here in the United States too. It's happening all over the world. So again, without getting too crazy deep into it, wherever you are in the world, wherever you are in your point of life, whether you're really young or you're older, um, make sure that you're staying on top of current events. Make sure you're being aware of what's going on in the world. It's not always easy. Sometimes it's a lot of negativity, but we have to stay on top of what's going on around us, or we're gonna end up suffering way more than what we should. Way more than what we should. We don't deserve to work our whole lives and have all of that taken away because AI takes over, because millionaires and billionaires, want to have more and more and more money and more power. And all of us people out here who are really keeping the world afloat and keeping the world going around, we're the ones that are doing that. We end up out left in the cold. So I'm gonna leave it at that. 13 million to building 45 likes. Thank y'all. Juan Giancarlo says, best thing I can do is spread the word to kids to pick their future career wisely. I feel bad about some of these kids in college right now studying for some white collar jobs soon to be replaced. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying about keeping abreast of what's going on in the world around you. There's only so many careers that you can get into where you're going to be able to make a living. And I'm just talking about the United States right now. There's only so many careers that you can get into where you can make a reasonable living. Um, and live the kind of lifestyle you want to live. More and more of those jobs are getting more and more difficult because the AI is going to be taking a lot of those jobs. And to be honest, you know, we as workers need to have a little bit more solidarity when it comes to our career paths. Um, you know, Consumers are the ones that drive the machine, not the quote unquote job makers. Consumers are the ones that drive the machine. Okay. And if we as consumers, because not only are we employees, but we're consumers, if we spend our money more wisely, if we're very directed and focused with how we spend our money, the powers that be are going to have to listen. So again, I'm not. I keep saying I'm not trying to get too deep, but this is something I'm passionate about, guys. I care about what's happening to the young people in this country. I care about what's happening to the old people in this country. I care about what's happening to everybody in this country. And right now, we're on a very difficult path, and it's affecting everybody in the world. We all know it. And there is stuff that we can do about it. So you as a consumer, make sure you're spending your money wisely. Spend your money in places where you feel like they're actually looking out for your best interest, or at least they're not trying to, pull one over on you. They're not working against your best interest. If you're working for a company, make sure that you hold your supervisors and your leaders accountable. If they say they're going to do stuff that it runs against what your beliefs are, speak up about it. Don't get fired, but speak up about it. Get coworkers to work with you and try to change the course of what's going on. It's easier said than done, but what else can we do, guys? We can't just lay down and let things happen. Where we at here? uh, Juan Carlos, then being stuck in debt. Yeah, exactly. Tens of thousands of dollars, over $100,000 in debt, and getting an education that, it's not going to be. How many people do you know that have, you know, bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, PhDs, who are not even necessarily working in the field that their degree is in? It happens all the time. And they've spent tens of thousands of dollars, and it's disgusting. Says Gracie, says Vanessa, thank you. Juan Giancarlo says the slippiest slope of generations. Yeah, man. Um, it's been said many times. This generation that's coming up, and I would say probably starting with the millennials. I'm not even gonna put. I'm part of Gen X. I'm not even gonna put Gen X in there. kind of Gen X was kind of where things started to level off. Baby boomers were just straight up. M- Generation X when it kind of started to level off, but millennials is when it started to really kind of go down as far as um, their future prospects. It's very scary, very sad. Um, you know, it used to be that, a one income household could afford to support a whole family. You could buy a house, you could buy a car, you could put your kids in college on one income. But, while it was great that, uh, equal rights and all that stuff was passed. I mean, again, that was a great thing. But what the side effect of that was, now that you have men and women going to work in the same household, mothers and fathers going to work in the same household, um, more money doesn't necessarily making more money at your job doesn't mean you have more money. It just means that the price of everything goes up. So that's kind of what we're suffering right now. So I mean, I don't know what the answer is other than, everybody sticking together and demanding that the powers that be, our government and our leaders, start looking out for us more than they do for millionaires and billionaires. This has turned into uh crazy quotes by Cisco, I think, today. Says Margie, thank you. Says Margie says, start my work, sir. Cisco parking. Thank you, sis. Um, don't work too hard today. And tell Lolo we said hello. I hope he's doing good. And sis, remember to take care of yourself. Remember to get some rest and don't work too hard. Get some rest, don't work too hard. Says Vanessa, thank you. Says Margie says Vanessa, morning sis. Says Vanessa says good morning, sis Margie. And good morning, everyone. Thank you, sis Vanessa. Guys, check out her channel too. She has an awesome channel. Um, She's in Singapore and just an amazing person, positive person. Please check her channel out. Um, and Juan John Carlos, too, another guy, has a very interesting channel. Very charismatic guy, intelligent guy. And I just found his channel not too long ago and really enjoying him. Really good guy. Guys, check out his channel too. That's my gen. Millennials, yeah. Um, I really think millennials, they got it the roughest right now because you guys are already into your career paths and things are just starting to kind of go down, man. Buying a house as a millennial, good luck. I was just talking to somebody about how much houses cost, and it's not just about how much the house costs, it's also the interest rate on those houses. um, the high interest rate and coupled with the high price of the house, the monthly payment is just ridiculous. It's outrageous. And you guys have probably seen the same information that I've seen where, you know, the salaries have gone up at a certain rate, but they have not kept up with inflation. They have not kept up with the price of things. So um, we're at a terrible time right now for living the American dream. And I think this is why you see so many people leaving the US. I don't think it's an epidemic yet, but it's the idea of leaving the US, retiring and leaving the US is becoming more and more popular. I personally know many people that are doing it and that have done it. And that's part of why, because you can go live in another country for now and your cost of living is way less than what it is here. But you know as well as I do, once you get enough people doing that, then the cost of living everywhere else is going to go up. It's already happening even in the Philippines. The local people in the Philippines are feeling the effects of all the Westerners going over there and spending more money. The cost of things are going up for the local Filipinos, and that's hard on them. So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's why I say we got to work harder at holding our leaders accountable, guys. Let me see while I'm rambling. Where we at? Momshi Kate, hello, sis. How are you? Mubuhai. Mubuhai, bro, Cisco. Thank you, sis. Hello, how are you? Good morning. Juan John Carlos says, we are very much single parents in our gen. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get started on that one, bro. Right now, my daughter's a single parent. That one touches home. A lot. There's a lot. And to be honest, I can't say that it's necessarily the wrong choice for some people because I'll just leave it at that for right now. Kachuba says, "Shouty, ma'am, Momshi Kate." Momshi Kate says, "Random TV, Megalove shout out, sir." Says Gracie, "Thank you." Sir John, Megalove shout out from Momshi. We at here. Blizzard still in the bushes. Thank you, brother. Hey, focus on that paper, bro. I appreciate you, but you know, focus on that paper, man. And if you need any advice, any words of encouragement that I can help you with, feel free. Please ask me. I won't have a damn answer, but you can ask me. Freaking Blizzard, man. That guy, he's doing it. He's doing the damn thing. Shout out, brother. Juan Giancarlo says, true, the dollar is powerful outside the US, but very weak within these days. Endless money printing does it. Becoming an expat is greater now these days. Yeah, man. And that's why I say more and more people are doing it. You know, I'm considering, leaving. Me and my wife were considering leaving. One of my wife's best friends, um, her and her husband, they packed all their stuff up, sold their stuff, sold their house, sold their properties, and they moved to Costa Rica. They had it. They were done. And I feel it, and they're loving it there right now. Kuyapogi Atalea. They're over in Philippines now. They were here in Texas, both working jobs. They're having a great time over there right now. So it is very you know, it's a positive thing to go somewhere where your hard-earned money is bringing you the lifestyle that you want to live. Um, Sticking around here, as much as I love the US, and like Blizzard says, I don't hate the US. Um, I love the US. I was born and raised here. It's just that the way that I want to live, I can't do it here. So if that means me going somewhere else, I'm going to go somewhere else. It's just becoming more and more popular. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. Momshi Kate, thank you so much for joining the live. Wandron Carl says, Momshi Kate shouty. Says Gracie, Mom Lanilla, thank you. Blizzard says, if not single parent, it's the alternating parents, even sometimes in the same household. Ooh, okay, that's deep right there. That's true. That's absolutely true. Co-parenting is becoming a more and more popular term these days. Co-parenting. Um, I don't think that was a word maybe 30 plus years ago, 40 maybe plus years ago. Co-parenting, nobody was doing that. It was either you're a single parent or you're a husband and wife living in a household. Co-parenting is becoming more and more popular because people just can't make it work, whether it's financially, relationship wise, um, just by whatever personal choice that they're making. More and more people are doing that. And again, I can't say that it's necessarily a bad thing. There's good side effects and there's bad side effects to that. Um, you can make an argument for either way, but at the end of the day, everybody's got to make their own decision. But I will say, like I said earlier, two incomes in a household is also what's driving these prices to go up. And I don't know what the answer is. I don't think the answer is, well, just have only one person working. We're far beyond that being a viable thing. Unless that one person is making a hell of a wage, we're already past that. So we're still going to need two people to be working pretty much. I think the only way that we can kind of slow this down again is being very mindful of where we spend our money. Um, Everybody wants to go and do fun things. Everybody wants to go, enjoy their life. But when things are just ridiculously priced, why are we paying all this money for some of this stuff? I've done it too. I've done it too recently. And it's hard to want to do something, but it costs so much, but you still make that sacrifice to do it. But we do have to start thinking more about how we spend our money. Supply and demand is real. If the demand goes down, those prices are going to go down. So we actually have the power. We just don't work together on it. And I hope that there's somebody that can kind of get everybody on the same page when it comes to that, because that's the only way that we're gonna take back, our power in those dollars. Wanda Close says, I need a lot of advice. I won't have a pension and I want to retire earlier like you. Well, I'll tell you what this is my advice, bro. And this is something I wish I had done when I was younger. People told me this, but I didn't listen like I should have. And I'm sure what I'm telling you is not anything you haven't heard before. Um, right now, the best advice that I can give you is to, and I think we talked about this before, put as much money as you can into, some type of fund, uh 401k, whatever is available to you. As someone who's younger, put it in a Roth so that it's getting taxed right now. You are likely making less money now than you will be, say, 10 years from now. So you're going to get taxed at a much lower rate now than you will in 10 years. So put that money in some type of Roth account, get taxed right now on it. And then later, when you're ready to pull it out, it's tax free as long as you meet the criteria. Um, so invest money now so you have a lot more money later on. That compounding interest is amazing, man. That would probably be the number one thing I would say to do. Put as much money as you can and invest it. It doesn't mean living like a hermit right now. It doesn't mean not enjoying your life right now. It just means put as much money as you reasonably can put away so that in the future, it's going to give you that many more options to retire early. Um, I was very fortunate. I have a good pension, but the last several years of my career, I was able to put a lot of money into my account. um it's not millions of dollars or anything like that, but it's a sizable amount. And the amount that I have in there right now, I know that some people are getting to that amount to retire on. And so it's a fair amount, in addition to what I have in my pension. So I didn't do anything magical. I was fortunate enough to get in a good job that has a good pension, and I was smart enough towards the end of my career to start putting money away. There was a point where I was putting away $2,200 a month into my investment account. So, and that took a lot of work, and that took a lot of discipline. So that would be my advice, and just plan out where you want to be next year, plan out where you want to be 5 years from now, plan out where you want to be 15 years from now and beyond. That would be my advice. Blizzard's probably another person that could give you some good advice. Let me see here and make sure I didn't miss anything. Says Gracie, thank you. Ma'am Nila. Juan John Carlos says, I have 12% 401k, but soon to change to 25 beginning of 2027. Man, that's awesome. That is awesome right there. If you can put 25% in there, that's a nice chunk. And if I'm not mistaken, you are 36, I think. So depending on how long you want to work, I mean, obviously, that compounding interest, like I said, it works better when you start earlier. So if you're putting that much in there, if you can do that for a good 10 years, again, depending on your income and how much that 25% actually is, dollar wise, you're gonna have a huge amount of money put away. And then depending on where you go with that, do you plan on staying in the US? Are you somebody that is planning on leaving the US? I think you're somebody that might be planning on leaving the US. um, I know you travel, so where do you see yourself when you retire? Because that's going to make a difference too. Says Vanessa, thank you. Juan John Cole says, I'm new to 401k, so we'll go bigger. I didn't start until age 33. Yeah, and that's fine. As long as you get started, that's the important thing. Juan John Carlos says, in 2028, my employer will 50% match, which is nice. God, yeah, see, my employer did not match. We had our pension. So they put in a huge amount. They took some out of our check, but they put in a big amount into our pension. So that they were doing enough already. But we didn't have 401k matching at all. Whatever we put in there was what we put in there. Toward the end of my career, our union got them to put like it was like $100 or something like that in there, which it's better than nothing, but it wasn't matching. So if your employer has 50% match, that is freaking huge. And I don't know if there's a cap, but if they're willing to match you 50% and you're putting 25% of your salary in there, dude, you're good, you're in good shape. You're in good shape as long as something cataclysmic doesn't happen, which who knows right now with the administration we have, I don't know. But that's huge. So you're in great shape. You're doing what you're supposed to do. So don't change that. You're doing what you're supposed to do as far as your finances go. If you can put that much money into your great shape, now just start thinking about where you want to be. Do you want to stay in the US? Do you want to move to a different state? Do you want to move to a different country? start thinking about that and then start doing the math, man. Start adding it up. They have all kinds of apps, and I mean, unless you're a good math guy, which I'm sure you probably are, um, they have apps that will tell you, if I put this much money in at this, and you kind of gotta have to kind of guess, maybe 8% interest rate is pretty fair. At an 8% interest rate, compounded, if I put this much money in for this amount of time, how much will I have? You can go and you can find out roughly what you're gonna have. And whenever you see that money get to the point where you feel, that's what you can live on wherever you want to go, you're in good shape. You'll know right there how long you gotta wait, how much money you gotta put in, how long you gotta wait. So I mean that's the best advice I can give you. Don't spend money on stupid crap. That's another bit of advice I can give you. Obviously, pay your bills and all that stuff, but you know, just be mindful how you spend your money. There are some things that, are impulse buys that you really don't need. And after you buy them a month later, you're regretting it. So just, be smart about that. But like I say, I'm not telling you nothing you haven't already heard, brother. There's no magic formula to it. It's just really a lot of common sense. And this will work with anybody. What we're talking about can work with anybody. This is Melinda. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for coming back. Mom Kate, thank you, sis. Juan Giancarlo says, "Yeah, it's nice, but I hope that isn't taken away." I know, and that's the thing. You just don't know. Uh, I'm going to try to avoid talking about politics in this channel too deeply, but man, the U.S. is in trouble right now. We got some crazy stuff going on in our administration right now. You just don't know what's going to happen. I am a positive thinking person when it comes to it, though. I believe that things are going to get better. I think that there's some damage that's been done, but I think things are going to get better. I don't think we're going to see anything that is completely just insane, like our financial, capability just collapsing. I don't think that that's going to happen. I just think we're going to have to get through these hard times real quick, and you kind of have to trust in the system. To be honest with you, it's not the best, the best prospect, but we kind of got to trust in the system that we have. The U.S. has been, um, for better or for worse, it's been uh, on top for a long time, and there's a lot of reasons for that. But one of the reasons is because we do have a system that works. Doesn't always work in the favor of everyone, but it works when it comes to the financial side. So I think that I will keep going. So you just gotta trust in the system, man. And if you don't trust in that, I don't know what to tell you. Take as much money as you can and put it somewhere where, hopefully, uh, it can't be too heavily hit. But where that is, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Bitcoin or something. I don't know. Um, let's see. He says, uh, it's true. I used to impulse buy, but now I live more frugal and want to be a minimalist. Yeah, man. If I could go back, that's exactly what I would do. Um, knowing what I know now, I spent so much money on just dumb stuff, man. So much money on dumb stuff. And when I was married to my ex, and it's not all her fault, it takes two to tango, but we spent so much money on just the dumbest stuff, and we put it all on credit cards, tens of thousands of dollars on credit cards. That I would never make that mistake again. So yeah, just be smart with how you're spending your money. If you're trying to be more minimalist, it really doesn't take a lot to make you happy. You just have to identify the things that really truly make you happy and focus on those things. And having a bunch of stuff, it really doesn't make you happy. So you're on the right track, bro. You're a smart guy. You're on the right track. Just be smart with your money, invest wisely. Um, Live your life for today, but plan for tomorrow. That's what I used to tell the young people at my job. Live your life for today. Don't think, oh, when I retire, I'm going to do all this stuff. No, do stuff now. Enjoy your life now. Just be smart about it and plan for your future. When I was like 20 years old, I did not see myself being at 53 years old right now. I didn't see it. I didn't know if I was going to make it to 30 even. So I kind of had a shitty attitude about, planning for the future. But when I got older and I realized, oh shit, I'm actually 30 something years old. I'm actually 40 something years old. I realized, oh man, I wish I would have planned more. So yeah, don't make that mistake, bro. Says Gracie, thank you. He says, I even stopped my VHS buying habit. Says your VHS buying habit. Man, you know what? I'll tell you what, I still got a bunch of VHS tapes that I gotta get converted, man. So I don't know. I can't tell you not to spend money on your VHS tapes, bro. Says brother, the current administration is corruption on steroids. It's corruption on steroids, to be honest with you. Even a huge amount of Republicans are upset with Trump. Yeah, man. You know, it's obvious, and it's been so obvious to so many of us for so long. Um, and I'm gonna put it right out there. Racism, man. Racism and xenophobia is driving a lot of this behavior. There's still a huge chunk of people in the United States that they're just straight up racist and they're straight up xenophobic and all a bunch of other phobics. And it's not a majority, but it's enough people that can get somebody like Trump elected. And there's too many other people who are apathetic and also who are just plain old ignorant that went along with it. And that's why we're in the position we're in. And unfortunately, for the rest of us, this is just something that we're all going to have to go through. And I honestly hope and I feel that we're going to come out better on the other side of this. We're just going to have to get through it. We're just going to have to get through it. Um, but, it is what it is. And, you know, I think for the most part, the history of America is a very complex history. And whether you're one of those people that, loves America or not, you know, if you live in America, you want to see the best for the people who live here. America is the people who live here. And I care about and love the people who live here. So I love America. I don't love a lot of things about America, but I love America overall. Just like my family. There's people in my family who I love overall. I just don't like them. And I can say that about America. There's things I just don't like about America, but I love America and I want to see America do well. And you know, America is us. So if we want to see things get better, we got to take a more proactive approach to things. We can't get caught slipping and falling asleep again like we did these last, couple elections. Um, so I'm gonna leave it at that. All the people in the Philippines are like, what the hell are they talking about? All the people in the Philippines, thank you. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you guys so much. Um, a lot of people, a lot of what we're talking about is just going right over their head, and that's just some American nonsense they're talking about. So thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you and I love you very much and hope to join you soon in the Philippines. This is Gracie. Thank you. Brother Kendall says, hell yes, Father Time catches up fast. Exactly. Exactly. Father Time is undefeated. Mom She Kate, thank you so much. Juan Carlos says, so much market manipulation. He made so many mega rich people richer with this war. Blizzard says, this is Cisco I want. Blizzard, this is the Cisco you get on your channel, bro. I'm just starting out, man. I'm not trying to get too many people pissed off at me yet. But like I said, we still got 15 million in the building, so I'm not turning off too many people, hopefully. And 48 likes, man. Thank you guys. Um, but yeah, we all know what's going on, with this administration. We all know what's going on. And like you said, even a lot of the people who were his supporters earlier on are just turning on him. It's not working out how they thought it was going to work out. The people that he was supposed to beat up, he didn't beat. He not only beat them up, but he's beaten the people who supported him up too. And it's weird, like they say, when you vote for the face eating lion, you didn't think the lion was going to eat your face, but here he is eating your face. Yeah, duh. We all try to tell you, but yeah, the market manipulation is just outrageous. Um, my 401, it has gone up and down just so dramatically these last few months. I try not to look at it, but it's hard to not look at it. It's actually back to where it was before it just took a dump, but who knows? Tomorrow it might go all the way back down again. So it's crazy. It's very frustrating. Um, things being so uncertain, it's not good for anybody. It's not good for rich people, and it's not good for poor people, and it's not good for the middle class. It's only good for the people who are in the inner circle of Trump, who know when he's going to do what he does, and they're profiting off that. And that's a very small amount of people. And like I said, it's going to be on all of us people, us 300 plus million people who are not getting rich like that, to hold these people accountable. And I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. They're too dumb. They're just too dumb. I'm just gonna say it. They're just too dumb, and they're too narcissistic, and they're too greedy to know that what they're doing is gonna be their demise, and that is what's gonna save the rest of us. That's what I feel. Um, but yeah, Blizzard, eventually at some point, I would like to have more deeper conversations on this channel. Um, but selectively, you know, once in a while, probably. Because for the most part, I want this to be a pretty upbeat and entertaining channel for the most part. Like I said, me and Jen, we like going on our adventures, we like going on our hikes, we like traveling. Jen is not at all a political person. She is not at all a person that, wants to get in, these confrontational type conversations. Me, on the other hand, I'm all about it, but she's really not. And I want her to be a part of what's going on in this on this channel. So these kind of conversations, I can have them selectively, but I'll leave that to you. You're the man. Guys, if you want to hear, about intelligent, deep thinking, positivity, if that interests you, check out Blizzard's channel. Um, the guy's a good dude, and he's very open-minded. He doesn't go too far one way or the other, which is very frustrating to somebody like me who's very far on one side. But I love that guy because he is open-minded. And those are the kind of people that I put all my hope on. I put all my hope on the people who are open-minded, who are independent thinkers, to recognize, what's right and what's just, and they're gonna fall on the right side. When the chips are down, when the shit hits the fan, those people are gonna be the people that save us all. So thank you, Blizzard. Juan Giancarlo says, sorry to fuel the politics. No, no. Bro, no worries. Um, we're not, I don't think we're getting the, any territory that is gonna offend or piss anybody off. And if anything I said offends or pisses anybody off, I honestly don't know what to say, because I don't think I'm saying anything that's not shared by most rational thinking people. Even if you were a strong Trump supporter, you got to admit that things are not better now than they were before he took office. I mean, it's just a fact, guys. Um, we're not in good shape. We're not in good shape. Set aside all the moral issues of this guy. Just the basic things that a president, gets blamed for: the economy, wars. Um, those are the kind of things that this dude's just screwing up on so badly. I don't think you can argue with that. And again, I've got 13 people who have been here pretty steady. I'm watching it. Um, I don't think I'm saying anything that's too outrageous or too crazy. So no, don't worry about it, Ron. We're having a good conversation here. I was gonna shut this off a while back, but y'all stuck around. So hey, if you're willing to stick around, I'm definitely willing to stick around. What time is it? It is almost 7, so I probably will cut it off pretty soon because I got toilets to scrub. Let's see here. Where we at here? This is Vanessa. Thank you. This is Momshi Kate. Thank you too. Juan Carlos says they are important conversations, though it's good to have them now. One day we may not be able to. Yep, you're right. You're right. I don't think that will be the case, but it could be the case. It could be the case if we don't have these conversations. It could be the case if enough of us don't stand up and demand better, demand better for our country, demand better for our countrymen and women. Um, it is. It's a scary time right now. It really is. But I'm going to choose to stay positive. I'm going to choose to have hope, and in the little ways that I can, affect the things that are going on in this country, I'm gonna try. So appreciate you, brother. It is a good conversation. And someday, uh, there are some YouTubers. Calvin is one of those people where they have meet and greets. maybe someday we'll have a meet and greet, and people will come out, and we'll have these conversations in person. That would be awesome. There's a lot of people that I follow on YouTube and who subscribe to this channel who I'd love to meet in person. So hopefully that'll happen someday, bro. But yeah, thank you for contributing to the live, and for contributing to a good conversation, man. um Juan Carlos, check out Blizzard's channel. I think you would really, if you haven't already, check out Blizzard's channel. Subscribe to his channel. I think you'll love what he does. We have these kind of conversations in more depth, actually, and very intelligent people um, come onto his channel and speak, and just people will blow your mind, man, by some of the things that they say, and their opinions on things. Some people you're like, what the hell are you talking about? But then there's some people you're like, damn, that's a good point. I never thought of that. Or you know what? I was thinking it was this way, but now I've changed my mind. We have great conversations over this. So check out Blizzard's channel, man, for sure. Atelea. Are you back in control, Atelea? Did you get your phone from Kuyapogi? He was in here talking all kinds of crazy stuff. One drunk calls, maybe meet in Philippines. Yes, bro. Hey, that would be awesome. Atelea Kuyapogi's house would be the perfect meeting place. They're already the landmark for the barangay that they're in Tagum City. So that would be the obvious choice for us to meet at. But yeah, man, definitely that would be awesome. Someday it's gonna happen. Or in Japan. Blizzard's talking about going to Japan. He's working on that, and I'm rooting for that brother. I'm hoping that he figures out his path and he can get there. Because that's another place that would be awesome to visit. I haven't been. Have you been there before? I've never been to Japan, but we're gonna go. Okay, sure. Blizzard. Yeah, yeah. He's just click on his name, bro, and view his channel and hit that subscribe button, man. He's a good man, hardworking guy, man of character, man of integrity. Definitely check out his channel. Let's see where we at. Atalaya. Mom She Kate says, beautiful young brother, live long. Okay, so I think what you actually said was no, I can't even translate it. I can't even translate it. I'm gonna screw it all up, sis. But I hope you're talking to me, beautiful young brother. I hope you're talking to me, sis. I'm not beautiful, I'm not young, but I hope you're talking about me. Mabuhay, sis. Thank you. Thank you for showing up in the live. And Mamshi Kate is one of the people that I met through Mabuhay family, Atelea and Kuyapogi. And she's just awesome person, very supportive. And I appreciate her so much. Thank you, Mamshi Kate, for checking out my live. I know most of the stuff that we're talking about is just boring, but thank you for being supportive. Let's see. Juan Giancarlo says, I'll be in Manila when I land and be in the area in Cavite until Christmas Day, and I go to Cebu. Okay, cool. Yeah, man. I don't know when we'll get back out there. I'm actually trying to. I was kind of halfway joking, but I'm a little serious about trying to get out there before the end of the year and maybe spend Christmas in the Philippines. I'm going to talk to my wife a little bit more about that because I need her to take the time off. She took off a whole month from her job in February, which was awesome. And her, no problems with her job or anything like that. But to take off like another month, because anytime we go to the Philippines from now on, I kind of feel like we need to just take a whole month. Anything less than that, I don't think we're going to be happy. So I don't know. It would be nice to get out there during Christmas time, but I will keep you informed in that, brother. And Cebu, we love Cebu. That's our home base every time we go out to the Philippines. So safe travels, bro. Getting out there, and man, I hope you enjoy. Manila's awesome too. I would have liked to spend more time in Manila too. He says, I'll go to Japan too for sure. Nice. Yeah, brother. I haven't been to Japan. Vietnam is another place. Our other buddy, TJ, he lives in Vietnam. He is easily the largest influence on me of wanting to go to Vietnam. As someone who's living there now and has lived all over the world, and how much he really enjoys Vietnam, I really am very intrigued about Vietnam now. So that's another place I want to get to. Thailand I'd like to go to also, but Vietnam is very